Imagine if it was like the OG, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be so good. Actually, my hard drives are downstairs.
We should have planned that. We should have planned that.
We should have added that in.
I
mean, so there you go.
Actually, I can screen share.
10 years ago that was.
Yeah, I can screen share, so I can go and look up a 2016 video. And we are live. I'm just going to mute.
I mean, we have been for the last 30 seconds, so there you go.
Yeah, but it is official. And hello, ladies and gentlemen, Whoniversals fans. And we are here doing a live stream to celebrate more than 10 years of the Whoniversals, because the anniversary was actually last Saturday. Yeah. I am Nicholas Payne. I am one of the members of the Whoniversals, and I've been here ever since the beginning. Co-founder as well, which we co-founded it actually almost a year before. But the man behind making that, asking me if we wanted to do a Whoniversals collab channel, is currently situated on my right on the screen. And if you would like to introduce yourself.
I'm Matt. I co-created the channel with Nick, and I did it for 8 years before I decided to go to the shops and never come back. So I am a responsible parent for this channel with leaving it with Nick.
Yeah, we did a whole special about it. And also joining us, because it was originally just going to be me and Matt, but I also put it in our private Whoniversals Discord server to anyone else who was interested. And one of our fellow members has also joined us. If you would like to introduce yourself, the gentleman below us on screen.
Russell T. Davies!
Hello, I'm executive producer Russell T. Davies. I was producing Doctor Who, and then I decided to leave, which is awesome as well. No, I'm that other guy who recently is gone. Recently has gone as such as either Saturday or Monday, if you count it. I don't know which one you want to count. I mean, there's a whole thing about it, but there's a whole other thing about it as well. But no, I'm that guy.
You've gone to the shops never to return as well.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, but this is Thomas Aidan James. Using the picture of Rusty Davis, who joined us in 2019, first with a guest video, and then in the actual anniversary month of that year, started properly, because your video was the month before the Torchwood guest video.
It was,
July was when you started officially.
Was still Prime Minister back then. That feels so long.
You pretty much did do 7 years.
You know what feels weird? It was just like you, Matt, Jean, and Ben at the time. That's how it feels.
29.
People there.
Well, in fact, Ben had actually his last video was January, and then at some point during that first half of the year, he stepped down to work on Widow, and then came back 2 years later.
Yeah.
And Jean wasn't. I think he only did Worst 2 on. We were doing Colin Baker about Twin Dilemma in the March of that year, so he wasn't doing much. It really was 2019. It was just me and Matt, on and off.
So other me along with me, which meant like you could have.
I don't even think we had I don't even think we had a guest video in that period. So
I think you had one with Rob. Yeah, I don't know if Rob at the time.
I thought that was afterwards, but okay. I know he did 2 before he joined.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, I think he did one after you started, and then he did another one just before he started.
Yeah.
So I think that was August 2019 for the first one.
I'm checking now,
So yeah, it was just me and Matt for, besides the resolution review and Worst 2 Twin Dilemma, it was just us for until your guest video for the first 6 months.
Yeah.
And then you joined properly in July. I don't know if Jean made many more videos after that 2019.
He did. He made a couple because I know he closed off the air a couple of times. But I think that's the least Jean we had that year. That case until obviously the years he was gone for between 22 and 25.
Yeah. I did not plan I don't know if we had a structure in mind for this. I thought we might do go along chronological order, but again, with I don't know, Matt, if you wanted to discuss the beginnings, the first year, the creation, the build up, the first era, and
I
first
swear we
year,
did this years ago. Like,
we did this about
we,
like 6 years ago in that case, but
9 years ago. We did this for
a
1 year anniversary
6 years ago.
And so that's why I was asking if you wanted to cover that stuff again, or if we should jump to 2017 with a brief mention of the 10th anniversary.
I've just searched up the Whoniversals on YouTube, and like the first video that comes up is like a Whoniversals video of Big Weld ranking the Doctors.
probably the best.
Okay, what's the first Whoniversal? What's the first Whoons one that pops up?
You
notice.
Other than the live stream, it was Ronnie Takes on the World, a good continuation.
Was that yours, Thomas? Yeah. Nice. Okay.
I think Thomas is the only person that like discusses any SJA content on the channel.
It was Ben for a little bit, and then it was me.
Yeah.
He did one. He mentioned the controversial re-edit.
He did, yes.
Yeah, and
he did another one as well. He did another one as well in 2021 where he was going to start a journey of like the journey into it, and then he did Invasion of the Bane, and then he was going to do like the rest of it, and then like
that's what I was thinking.
He said to me like, "Do you want to do the unmade stuff?" And I said yes. And I just never got around to it, just because it was like it's too big, it's too expansive, because you have to talk about like all the Series 4 and Series 5 stuff, really.
Yeah. Like not including what was planned for the second half of Series 5. There's a lot of proposed ideas.
I think there's about 30
series.
I think there's 30.
Yeah. I think, is it across the whole series, or is it mainly those last two?
It's mainly Series 4. Series 4 had a lot of ideas that just never went through in that case. Like Series 4, altogether, if you were to fit like all the episodes that were not done for Series 4 and just those ideas alone, you'd probably be to like Series 8 or Series 9 of the whole series, basically. But anyway, we should stop talking about SJA. SJA is one part.
That could be a discussion for another time.
Of course.
Yeah. So, I don't know if we've got a live chat or not. Not that anyone's watching right now, apparently.
I mean, it's 2:00.
According to my eye symbol. So hopefully more people will watch once it's all up. Yeah, I don't know if I've got anything for a chat. Oh, I've got comments for StreamYard, but I'm not so sure about YouTube. So where do we want to begin then?
Nothing. There was just a question there.
Yeah, I asked a joke question of what's the best Nick clone in chat.
I can't see I'm not sure if I can see the chat. I might have to go to YouTube for that.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure.
I just connected my YouTube to StreamYard to be able to make that comment. So
yeah,
can you hear me all right? By the way,
yes, I can hear you. Yeah. I might just go onto my YouTube to see it. Then
I suppose I'll ask a question before we using that. That's all right. I'll ask a question whilst you're waiting, Nick. What's been the best year for you two? Like generally, obviously for Matt, you'd have to discount like the years after you left. But like, what was the best year you two did?
Oh, that is a good question.
Whoniversals?
Yeah, just Whoons. Yeah.
I'll have to have
17. A look. Yeah, I think going off the vibe, 17 at the time felt really good. Not just with Nick Clone Saga, but just the general. The six of us at the time, which me, Matt, Ollie Everett, Jean-Luc Harry, Owen Smith, aka the Yorkshire Knight, and Tiana Rhodes, who went by another name, but we will not say that on stream. So it was the six of us, plus also one guest video from Blair Harrison in the March, I believe.
Oh, yes.
So I'm the one person watching, by the way, on this eye at the moment because I've got the live chatter on the phone. So yeah, I think 2017 was a really good year for the early Whoniversals.
I think 2019 and 2020 were also pretty all right.
I would argue the second half of 19.
Although they were all right for me because I was like in my creative stride, and then 2021. I made good videos. Then TLN happened. Then I got burnt out. Then I just did not make much quality content after that. So,
until 2023, where basically you just owned the whole year. But
would we call Crown Jewels quality content?
Yeah, because I'd say Jean's edit the other week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is.
I feel like there were some Crown Jewels videos that weren't so great. I've almost been tempted to be like, can we unlist them? Not like completely get rid of them, but like unlist them, stick them in their own playlist. You know, so they're watchable.
Yeah, they do have a playlist.
But they just don't.
You did like over 40 of them because it was each of the 39 seasons.
Let me double check.
You did of the up prior to Shooty, the 4 specials miniseries because you did the 60th.
I don't know if I made a definitive conclusion of them, but
no, I don't think you did.
But like,
you sort of ended it off with 23 specials on that case and said, like, well,
I think I've only seen the 14th Doctor episodes once each, and then I might have seen. I think I've seen Church from Ruby Road only once or twice.
Yeah.
No, it was twice. But like even then, I'm thinking about it, and I'm still thinking back to like how I felt when I first watched Wobbly Yonder. So that would probably be the crown jewel for that. And then I'm kind of annoyed we didn't like pre-plan like making a couple for like Shooty, like Shooty's run.
I mean, you can still do
so we could have a complete compilation. Yeah, we could, but we've already put out the compilation on Toons. So
yeah, well,
you can always get rid of it and then just update it. So
yeah, and we also have to put that 2013 specials one back in color because for whatever reason,
I mean, unless is it in black and white in like
it wasn't.
It is.
It's in the compilation.
In
the compilation, but it's not. But the original wasn't.
Let me have a look. You're both saying different answers, so I kind of have to verify myself.
Just to clarify, it was 46 you did throughout that whole year.
Oh yeah, because I was also going to mention the Wilderness Years and the 5 Doctors and the Christmas specials on their own.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So if you did do the 2 Shooty ones, that would be 48. So it's almost 50.
Yeah, it would be 48. Yeah.
The Wilderness Years / some Big Finish, some of which was later than the. I mean, most of it was Wilderness Years, but the Lucy Miller ones were post.
Yeah.
So Wilderness Years / Big Finish.
Yeah, mostly.
But
so you're saying that's your answer for like best year?
Wilderness Years. I did call it the 8th Doctor and the Wilderness Years, so I just covered the 8th Doctor more generally, and that was my excuse to mention like Lucy Miller and like
Chimes the post Wilderness Years audios.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But only the Lucy Miller ones really do it for me for the 8th Doctor anyway. When it comes to post Wilderness Years, 8th Doctor. Not saying there was nothing good after Lucy, but like it's Lucy, isn't it?
It depends on you.
I've only heard the first series. Heard it's really good. Not even better later on.
Oh yeah,
3rd episode, series 1 is so good. I really like that one.
Yeah,
horror. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Yeah,
I love that.
If you can, like even like as I shown like sort of not was it last month in that case. Series 2 is still good as well.
Yeah,
you did that. That was one of your latest videos as well.
I would say Series 4 is definitely the best one.
I've heard Series 4
on the whole.
It depends really, because I think like some of them are all right, and then some the ending's really good. But it's
good when Lucy comes back. I'm not a fan of Tamsin that much, but I guess that is kind of the point.
A bit
that is kind of the point. Yeah.
My laptop is asking for an update as soon as we start a live stream. I'll do it later.
No worries. Sorry about that. I was going to say, so going back to the original question, like that was your answer for like what you thought your best year was, Matt, like 2020.
I think
I have to really say, what did I make back then?
Sorry,
what did I make back then?
What, in 2020?
You
started what if I was showing, which I ended up continuing.
Oh yeah, that was a great series you guys did.
I know that was and then Rob's one was also the spin-off one. Yeah.
I
can't remember what else he did in 2020. I think like You did that COVID video, which I remember like really laughing about, like when you.
Oh yeah, I think the COVID video was really good, and
yeah, it's just because I think it was
it wasn't scripted, but like I just had such a great vision in my mind about it.
I don't know if it was 2020 or 21 where you did the tag, the first version.
2021 you did.
Right. Yeah, that was really good. And also, you did a video on regeneration? I don't know if that was 19 or 20.
That might have even been 2018.
We did discuss some points.
Like,
I think that was 19.
My regeneration theory. That
I think that was 19 because it's 18 or 19 because it's got that thumbnail, like diamond thumbnail thing before the diamond anniversary. It was another type of thumbnail.
Yeah,
I think it might have been 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Scrolling through. It was 2018 because I was thinking that was the first video I made after the season 23 video, right?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Just before all the series 11 stuff in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
recently at the time.
I remember that I was only really starting to cook around 2018 because my earlier videos had sort of growing pains, if you will. I do think my 2016 videos were all right.
Yeah, they're fine. I think they're okay in that sort of way in that case. Same with 2019
in the context of it was 2016.
Yeah. It's same with me 2019. It's like we all are still growing in that case, and I think don't think any of us hit a stride till years later on, basically.
Yeah. It's because I made the TV movie review, which I was passionately wanting to make because I was the biggest Safe Doctor simp.
At the time.
Top 5 scariest Doctor Who monsters. With those early videos, I had ideas.
I think that was a decent one, yeah.
Yeah, I had ideas, and they were it was a case of because I had ideas I wanted to make them, but they weren't really super refined. And it's something I've realized in hindsight is that I kept making reviews because I kept wanting to talk about how I stories, but I don't like making reviews.
No, I think I ended up doing that as well. You can tell, when I started, it was I'm just gonna do review, and then I think halfway through, I kept thinking, well, no, there could be other stuff you could talk about, and you could do it different topics in that case.
Yeah, so and you can also talk about things in a different format.
Exactly.
By the way, Matt advanced your question in the chat.
I'll control Nick.
Yeah, because he's the other ones have all their own quirks and stuff.
Yeah,
and Controller's the one who's on top of everything.
Yeah,
I suppose. Yeah.
Wouldn't
the real answer be yourself though? Because you're technically a Nick.
Oh yeah, the real answer. The real answer I'm not a clone. That's the thing though. So
yeah.
You can say you're the original. You might say.
Get it together. Gosh, it says a lot that my last proper review. If you're not. It's weird because my last proper review was the TV movie re-review.
Yeah,
I'm not. Well, I kind of don't really count the series 13 and the Galaxy 4 animation.
Yeah,
but if you don't count episodes that had just come out, the last review before the TV movie re-review, which was in 2021, the previous review that I did was City of Death review, and I feel with those two, those were two very special kind of things to review to the point where it's there's not really a point in reviewing anything else because I actually rewatched
done the two you wanted
to recently, and I do feel although I could have made that better now, I feel it was a pretty well written review, and the first half was an extremely well written summary of City of Death, and it was pitch perfect, and then everything that I talked about afterwards, after I made that summary, it was.
I remember that being the first time I ever sort of helped you in that case because you were "Oh, I don't have the clips," and I was just no, I'll get you the clips in that case, and it was just that showed to me not only am I here to also do my own stuff in that case, but I could also help, which to this day I still help with you lot
because I was genuinely struggling to source them all, and it was it was It was such a difficult thing to make at every stretch of it, because it was hard to write as well. But like, I think what I had written was actually turned out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love City of Death.
I think we can tell, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back to your question, Thomas, as well as 2017, I think in terms of the best year, because obviously COVID came along in 2020, and that was rough. I think in terms of content, we were doing okay. Too much. I think 2020 was around the time where my creative streak kind of came to a bit of a halt on my personal channels. But Whoniversals, I kept up with it, and Whoniversals came around that year, I believe, in August, September.
Yes, it did.
So
Yeah.
that celebrated 5 years last autumn. But I think 2019 was more my creative streak for my personal stuff. But for Whoniversals, I don't know. I think the videos are a bit better in the 20s than they and late teens than they were when we were starting out, as you said. But I'm not sure if
that's because we all get better.
Amazing year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of 2021 was a really good year because of the 5th anniversary stuff we were doing.
Yeah.
And 2022, I want to shout out Trouter Month as being one of our best in the couple weeks in general, mostly for a certain Will Maddox.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his videos were both. They were there. He did a lot, but they were all really good quality.
He does some of our best quality videos on the channel. Yeah.
I also
I would stand by that. I think Will's probably the highest quality videos, and mostly Will Maddox.
Oh yeah, Will's the best guy.
Although Jean's ones more recently have been also be very high quality as well.
Absolutely, Jean's always been really good at making videos. Like even his 2016 videos, they were performance art. I don't know, but Jean doesn't really make boring videos, which is good. Unlike me, I make boring videos. Crown Jewels.
To be honest, they weren't boring at all in that case. I think
one of them certainly was, like season 21, because I had nothing to talk about because it was just Caves of Androzani. And at that point, it's just like, can I use a skip? But in hindsight, I probably should have just talked about season 21 more generally, because it is a season I find incredibly underrated.
And to be fair, you did say it was really good besides the bookends, which, to be fair, I think most people would agree with.
Yeah.
And I think
I should have elaborated on that. I should have elaborated on that, because I could have talked a lot more about like The Awakening or Frontios or Planet of Fire. Because people don't really talk about those. Resurrection of the Daleks gets a lot of talk as well, and that's
I think Planet of Fire is really underrated.
A
lot of people call it not good. That is good. It's very good.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah.
I really
a lot of people sleep on Planet of Fire and Awakening. Frontiers as well, although I put that one slightly lower than the other two.
Oh yeah, I just really like the atmosphere of Frontios, and I also really like what they do with Turlo in it. By the way, Turlo week. Anyway,
let's not go into that.
Let's not go into that. But also, it should actually happen.
By the way, anyone who is watching live, do chat. I will respond. Actually, I'm going to change it over to I'm going to change it to Hoons on here actually, so that it will be proper Hoons response.
No, absolutely. I guess I'll answer my question as well, just because like you've answered yours. Not entirely
I was gonna wrap up by saying I don't think we had a specific best year, but we've had a couple of years where we can highlight. I did really like 2017 at the time, but I think we've done better stuff later on, so it's hard to pinpoint one specifically. I would argue for 2019 that the second half more so, even though we did some good stuff together in the first half, but in terms of the channel, the second half. Once we got a certain Thomas Aiken James on board, because then it was just the two of us.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No,
I think my 2019 videos, like I'm looking back at what I did, and it's like I had a plan and it didn't go to plan.
No, it didn't.
but like it still worked out, and like I mean, I think Big Finish month could have been better, but other than that,
that was 2020, right?
2019, I'm pretty sure.
It was
20,
20,
yeah. Oh yeah,
because
because
that was the Big Finish
20th anniversary.
20th anniversary.
Yeah.
I did a Legacy of Time review.
You also spoke to Scott Hancock.
That was in 2020. I spoke to Rob Sherman in 2019.
Oh yeah. I always keep forgetting which one when you spoke to those people.
Yeah, I've met him since. Great guy to hang out with at the BFI.
He's not a holy terror, is he?
Yeah, he told me not to rustle my jelly babies one time when we were watching something. Was it Horror Fang Rock? It might have been Horror Fang Rock. He was sitting in front of me, so or at least in one of the rows in front of me, at least.
Yeah.
Told you off.
But yeah, he and then saw him, of course, at because we got the 20 years of Doctor Who Series 2, 10th Doctor BFI event next month. Last year's one for Series 1, he was one of the guests, so it was very nice to get in.
He probably would have attended anyway. Like,
oh yeah, he would have come anyway, but he was an uninvited guest and paid signings.
Yeah.
So and people could talk to him in the route.
I'm really annoyed I didn't go to that. I'm really annoyed I didn't go to that.
Yeah. That's the only time so far that they've done a Doctor Who signing in the library at the BFI, unless they did it for the Dalek movies. But I didn't go to those, or Galaxy 4 called the Daleks. But for all the others, that's the only one so far they've done in the Reuben Library, as it's called.
Yeah.
Probably because there was only 4 of them. But then again, and I know Happiness Patrol second time round, they did it opposite the library. And I think that's the only time they've done that there. Sea Devils, they had it just down the staircase on the way to the screenings, where last time when we went for TV movie, they were having the Doctor Who, the Who shop stalls. I don't know if you saw any of that when you went, Matt.
The Who shop. I didn't see
any. They were selling some stuff downstairs.
Yeah,
you might have just stayed in the foyer area.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's where the stairs go down, and then you go round before going back upstairs to NFT 2, and then before going upstairs to NFT number 1.
Yeah, I've thought of a question, by the way.
Yeah.
What's everyone's favorite video they've made?
Oh God. You have to give me 5 minutes on that one.
Yeah, I actually have to go and check my playlist because other than
I know my answer, but I prefer to go last.
Okay, I'm gonna
go first because I'm gonna need a couple minutes.
Oh, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a second as well.
Yeah.
Where is my playlist anyway? Now that I'm on the Whoniversals account, am I the first playlist? Because I'm the first playlist, or the bottom playlist now, I suppose. I think I did a very good job with that Davros timeline I did last year. I know I did most of cribbing my information from the Davros wiki pages and a couple of other pages surrounding that for further information. And I focused on the main Davros, not including the one from Palindrome or Masters of War, I believe it is, the David Warner one, or any of the other alternate ones. I just focused on main Davros.
Palindrome is still meant to be the Davros that we see in the new series, though.
That's the thing, though. It's confusing. But according to
it is confusing.
I think what's happened is because of the more recent the 2023 miniseries for the 60th anniversary, Once and Future, they bring that Davros back, and his fate is kind of half. It's implied he gets eaten or something or attacked by a mutant on Skaro. So I don't know really what they're planning to do with him, if anything.
But Davros always comes back.
But Doctor Who Wiki seems to think that that Davros is separate to the one who gets rescued by Dalek Khan. I don't know. Big Finish have confused the Davros timeline just by doing that story alone. So I'm kind of lost with that anyway. So I just stuck to what Wiki said. I'm scrolling through my list too much now. My mug review videos are fun.
Yes, I remember.
My predicting collection videos were fun.
Mhm.
I did those anniversary videos in 23.
Yeah.
I'm not counting the specials. We'll put specials in their own category. I did a big
Yeah.
effort on the War Doctor audio rankings up to the fourth Riot and not Rises, the one before series before Begins, up to the fourth Begins series. With minor updates to the next two box sets after that, where they would come. Yeah, I actually went on a massive War Doctor Big Finish review effort over 2021 to 22, start 23, and then I thought that fourth one was going to be the end. That's why I did the ranking then.
Yeah.
But then 5 and 6 got announced. Yeah. Ooh, yes. The Doctor Who on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray video from 2022.
Yes.
Which many of you guys love to
take the mickey out of,
me.
basically.
Will Maddox even cribbed moments from it and parodied.
Yeah, that was my favorite gag of that video. He did,
but like it's great. It's great, you know.
Yeah. I've done some fun skits. Like 2021 was it? Yeah, 20. I did a skit for Christmas where I said, "Oh, Dalek's Master Plan episode 7 and 8 were found the two least likely to come back." Well, 7 is definitely the least
which is odd because then the episodes that came back this year.
Now they've actually come back.
Oh yeah, numbers 1 and 3.
1 and 3, but
normal one will put down on his list, but yeah, I also said 8 because that was the New Year episode. That's probably the next least likely to come back, at least from that story.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Besides, maybe
I personally think you should have just stuck to Feast of Stephen, like because it makes it more simple, makes it more snappy, you know.
Yeah. But then again, like after
makes the video title
rediscoveries in that case, it's like they don't come in 1; they come in 2 nowadays. Because like it makes more logistical sense these days.
You say they don't come in 1; they only come in 2 nowadays. But to be honest, they don't come at all nowadays. That was the last discuss. Like before that, it's been 12 whole years.
Yes, sadly.
12 to 13, yeah. And that was 7 episodes. 7? No, 9.
It was 9 episodes back then.
Yeah.
Because it was
plus one that may or may not have
16. I keep forgetting because it's all Enemy. Enemy came back and then
Enemy and most of Web.
But there was already 1 episode surviving of both Enemy and Web. So it was like 5 episodes of Enemy and 4 episodes.
And they found those ones as well. So it was 11 in total.
Yeah,
but
they found.
They
found 12, but only 11 returned to the archive. But 2 of them already had copies in the archive.
Yeah, and one of them is weirdly missing. Which
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what happened.
Yes.
Wonder if it has anything.
The worst case scenario is that it got damaged or destroyed during transit or passing. That's the worst thing, because any other option is that that copy is still out there. Someone has it, or it's hiding somewhere. Worst case is it's been damaged or destroyed, and that's why they couldn't re-release it alongside the
That's why they did that bad animation.
I honestly said to myself, they should have waited at least 10 years to see what happens and then go for an animation. So 2023, 4, 5.
Well, but the thing is, but they'd already waited a long time, and Web of Fear is a popular one, so I can see why they did it. But like they should have actually animated it well. My issue is that they animated it. My issue is that the animations. The thing is, I'm sad that they took that criticism to mean no one wants a 3D animation when that's not what people were complaining. People were just complaining. Like, if you're going to do a 3D animation, do it well. You know.
Yeah, they did that, and they did that as well for Toymaker as well, and it's better, but at the same time, still a lot of work to do. I think that was their main reasoning for not releasing that animated version of Within Space that some fans did. I'm wondering if there's a second reason for that, and it's because
even though that animation looks good.
The thing is, I think
Yeah.
Because the BBC's public funded and they did it for, well, I don't know if it was free or crowd funded, but they did it independently. So I don't know if they weren't.
The
They didn't think they
BBC
would
are
be able
definitely weird
to
about
sell
that
it.
because if they were fine like accepting, I guess, animated donations, then they would have probably released a bunch of Ian Levine stuff. But they previously decided not to.
So I think they didn't say that. They said that thing about the 3D animation, which actually sounds worse.
No, they did say about the 3D animation, but I'm just saying
which sounds worse than
the shoe seems to fit. The shoe seems to fit.
Yeah, because saying that nobody wants the 3D animation anyway, and then contradict themselves with Celestial Toymaker anyhow, honestly sounds worse than saying because we're a publicly funded company and this was made independently, we don't really think we can actually sell this or put this out. I honestly would have rather than say that instead of the 3D animation thing, because even if that was true, it's not as like the other thing is like more true and more nice.
Yeah,
and also kind of more respectful to the people who made that, because saying no one wants the 3D animation is also slightly disrespectful on those guys.
Yeah.
Guys and girls. So I honestly wish they would have said that as well, or instead of.
Yes.
Okay, just scrolling through my 2019 stuff.
Yeah. I think I've got my answer now. If you want to
go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna do what Nick's doing at the moment. He's going through each year. In that case, I've got a one for best of each year.
Well, I wasn't going 3 years. I was trying to.
I'll do that. 2019, it would have been the Christmas Silence one, because I think that was the one where I had the most fun. It was short. It was oh, this is how I am really in that case. Because the previous ones were fine. It was just pitching sort of. I feel like pitching came at the wrong time for me. I felt like it's an idea should have sort of kept for 2023 at least or something like that, and then that would have made more sense. But I think I just did it there just to get it out of the way, basically, which showed how good I was. But I think that was just too early.
Yeah.
2020 it would be
the Can You Hear Me review where you got chat twice.
I wasn't doing every year. I was just looking for a couple of options.
Oh, you're just looking for a couple. Yeah. No, for me, I can't really choose the best out of all of them. It's just more. I choose the best.
I think I'm going to settle with my Davros timeline.
All right.
As a option, just to give a answer. I think that one, at least for more recent ones. And some of the skits were fun as well.
They were, yeah. Where was I? 2020.
Yeah. I mean, if I had more time, I would probably.
I'm going to go say. This is one I had the hardest on, though, really. Ironically, because it's probably outdated now, the top 10 Russell episodes, I think. That one was good.
They're probably still the same episodes, let's be real.
Not really, because I think there's a couple of the new ones which will probably in the top 10.
Yeah, I will admit, I am.
You could do a part. I would say you could do a part 2, but you've left.
Yeah, but that hasn't stopped Matt coming back a couple of times.
It also has not stopped you, Thomas. You say you're leaving every year.
We're just talking Whoniversals in general now. We're not.
Yes, that's true. That was a running joke.
You want something more history based being good to the first one that we did in 2017. Yeah. The 1 year one. Anyway, sorry, Thomas, you were saying.
No, that's all right. 2021. Adventure Games Look Back. It's I think. I don't know. It's just kind of I feel like it's the one I keep rewatching. Even though the microphone quality is terrible in it, I just kind of feel I had again the most fun on it in that case. And I think that's the thing that describes me a little bit. It's if I'm having the most fun on things, it's probably where I sort of ended up. I want to cheat a little bit for 2022 because I'm going to say both of them.
I've decided not to go for each year. I think I would have to. That would be a separate video on my own channel or something. Or Whoniversals, because I think that would be quite a bit of time, unless you want me to have a quick go through. No,
it's fine, Nick. Let Thomas speak. Let Thomas say his piece. Let him go through it his way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to be quick as I can.
Anyway, so.
2022, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say 2 of them. I'm going to say they're both the comic relief and the children in need ones because I just think, again, just looking back on those kind of things, it's it was a little bit fun. It kind of meant I could add a little bit of comment into that. I would have said the behind the scenes thing, but I just kind of felt a bit I don't know. I like that one, but it's
What was your Troughton month videos that year?
It was Night Watchers. That was the one I did with Will.
With the Scarecrows, right?
Yeah, the Scarecrows one.
Yeah, that's good.
We don't talk about the original. Let's just not say that. I think if everybody remembers that, you're very lucky to remember that. 2023, it's obvious. It's Scream the Shulker, just because it was like I was really hyping myself up, and I did all the amount of research on it, and I enjoy the story as well. It's like it's now one of my favorite stories. So it's like I might as well just talk about it anyways.
Yeah.
24 is probably the one where I'm like I have the least kind of, I don't know, just it feels like, because I just wasn't trying that year, and I think I don't know, I sort of ran out of steam with like the previous year. If I had to say something, probably the Lost Stories of Douglas Adams, because I was like, I was going to be like, yeah, I think that one. No, actually, no. Hold on, sorry. Lego Dimensions.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was going to say that one was really.
Yeah, I think that one's much better.
Yeah,
2025.
Looking at 2024, that one you only did a couple of videos for.
Yeah, I was very busy that year, and also as I said, I was burnt out as well. So it just kind of felt like I didn't.
Yeah, to be fair on you, and without naming names, but throwing a bit of shade on other people, you did stuff that year.
Yes,
so you did do videos a few times a year of some of our other members, both new and have been around for a while, take either very long gaps or haven't really posted many. I'm not naming names, but I'm just saying that you.
I can name one name. It's I'm sorry to say this, but Big World, you need to step up, mate. Come on. Come back,
man. As fellow member Sonic would say, come on, step it up.
Let's go fast.
Those guys are unofficial 13th, 14th, and 15th members.
Yeah.
Not 12, but then those guys had in there.
True, yeah.
The other three. Another three.
No, absolutely. 2025, that's an easy one. The What If I Was Showing the Season H, which oh god, that took about 3. That took about 3 years on and off planning to do, but the whole thing was done in a couple of months in that case, and it was just working alongside of Rob, and just I'm so proud of that one. It's one of my favorite ones where just you can tell the passion was just in there from day one. And 2026, easy. 11 for Generation Look Back, because of course it would be.
That was the most recent video on the channel at time of this live stream.
Yes, and when last,
and your last, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, you were pretty fun in Star Bestie as well.
Oh yes, no, absolutely. I suppose
that's a special.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So Matt, I guess it's your
right. Since you all named a few, I have to name a few, because the reason I was wanting to come last was so I could just say my version of the Capaldi mug video, because I genuinely think it's one of the it's just a really good skit. And I'm kind of annoyed it's not in my playlist, because it kind of just loves to be there.
I guess somebody will add that now.
Yeah, but because it is just really good. I kind of wish I had more time with 10th Doctor and Religion, but I did make that extremely last minute, to the point where
you said you made that. I think which is more.
You edited it.
Yeah,
exactly. But I wrote and recorded it.
You did, yeah.
It was a first draft. It was a first draft, a good first draft. I'm relatively proud of it, and I'm glad I discussed it, because it was just interesting me at the time, because I was watching a lot of 10th Doctor episodes at the time, so I just thought, oh, why not? I have something to say.
I think it's been something that's been spoken about for a while now, and I think you addressed it very well in that video.
Yeah, I know other people have covered it, but I've not watched their videos. So I wanted to make sure what I said came from me.
And it did, yeah.
I think I remember really enjoying making my Series 10 reviews. They're weirdly some of the better.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they kind of turned out as well as I wanted them to at the time.
I thought your sketch at the start and end of Dr. Falls reviews was really good.
I remember that. Yeah.
What sketch did I do at the end of Dr. Falls?
It was basically kind of a capper of what you did at the start, where the guy, where
was
Stephen
it like Stephen Moffat on the Word document going like, "Oh, I've now written because I can remember this. I've now written like the best of a finale. Now I've got to write the actual finale in that case." And it's like, "Oh, let's just write big finish and all that." I remember that because like I think that's like one of the first ones I watched.
Because I definitely remember that beginning bit of World Enough in Time. Like I definitely remember making that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely remember making that. But yeah. I also do like that I was a cheeky scamp and vandalized TARDIS Wiki just for a bit in the Twice Upon a Time video.
Which is a video that sadly is lost, I think.
Is it? I'm looking at it right now. It's in my playlist.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Enemy of the World. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Enemy of the World is probably my best. It is probably the best video from like that early 2016, 2017 period, and it's lost time.
And it's one of the victims of the 2018 video deletion.
I'm so sad I didn't have a copy because that was like my first good video. Like. The first one that I could look at and go, no, this is actually good. I'm doing something here. I enjoyed both Almost Companions. Like, they're pretty good. And
I think I pitched you to do like an Almost Companions 3 at some point. That you just said no, there's no more. I thought, well, there is more, Matt.
I mean. I think I probably, if I still continued to be a member of the Whoniversals, I probably would have done an Almost Companions 3 at some point. Because there's definitely more options. But it's just like, I felt like... Oh, no, I felt like I was done at that point. Yeah, the 6 companions I chose. Also, Kel from the Council was a funny bit. I love
that. Who added that? Was that me or you?
I think I just included it because I just thought, why not? It's funny. That's the thing. That's the thing I enjoyed about Whoniversals because it got me to flex my creative muscles and my comedic muscles. I feel like I'm good at writing comedy, or at least if I put my effort to it, I think I am. And I feel like I should have done that more while I was on Whoniversals. But I did do it. It's not like it was absent. But I mainly did like more informational videos with like some jokes in there, which is kind of the sort of thing I do now.
Yeah.
On my own channel. But with like Pokemon. But like Lost Season 23 was probably the best video I made in 2018.
True.
I like the 100 episodes tag as a concept. Like I'm pretty proud of like that, and seeing other YouTubers like make videos about it.
Still was interesting.
But I made them. But like some people took the one rule of you can do individual episodes. You don't need to have complete stories, like extremely far. They were just like, I want a bunch of incomplete stories, and it was like hard to keep up with their methodology.
Well, to be fair on you, Matt, I saw one. I think it was Richard Lloyd. I think they instead of a 100 episode tag, even though you said what it looked like they were taking your idea, but instead of doing what you said in the rules, they were taking a story from each Doctor and included Big Finish. And to me, I felt like, well, that's not the 100 episode tag then. This is just a story from each Doctor's era.
That's a different challenge. I mean, it's a challenge. Don't get me wrong. It's a challenge. It's similar, but for me, the appeal of the 100 episodes tag is that it's quite grueling, but it isn't isn't a case of you can only have one. You know, it's not as grueling as that, but it is still extremely grueling. I mean, some people interpret it as 100 stories. That's not hard. That's just like you for every 3 stories, pick your favorite. You know, like that's not that bad.
I mean,
but like the 100 episodes tag, it's like that's like you've got to be extremely selective, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah, because we at time of recording, the series is up to 892 episodes. as a reality war.
Yes.
Plus 6 for
So
Sharda.
picking 100 out of those.
And
Yeah,
maybe
I
number
didn't
2
include
is West
Sharda
Dreamland.
because I didn't want to like have that.
Yeah.
You know,
Get it
Sharda is
confusing.
its own kettle of fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
I've decided
Although
to exclude it.
you did say you did say it does count in the first version. So I think you do say and including Sharda. In this hypothetical universe, it got finished, and every episode.
I don't remember saying that. I would have thought I would have just like not included it for the sake of
maybe I'm misremembering
because it's technical.
But, I mean, I definitely count it when I'm discussing my favorite Doctor Who stories. Like I count it, generally, just not when I'm speaking about lists of episodes. Which the 100 episodes tag is like explicitly about. So like because I would say Sharda's in my top 20 televised Doctor Who stories. It's so good. But no, but I would, right? Because it is. I really like Sharda. I love all of Douglas Adams's stories.
Okay, maybe I misremembered or something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Speaking of, the City of Death review was pretty all right.
Yeah.
And like 2020, I am proud of like the cliffhanger conundrum and the
yes, I remember that.
I think 2020 might have been my best year in terms of like Whoniversals content because What If I Was Showrunner series.
That's where you had the most sort of like inspiration and kind of thing. As I said, that you wouldn't have started anything called What If I Was Showrunner.
And the unit dating controversy video, while outdated now, and I definitely think Mr. TARDIS has got a better video now that's more up to date.
Yes.
At the time, I think that was just a really good video. Especially because I went down the Power of 3 rabbit hole.
You did, yes.
People didn't really do that. I also went down a rabbit hole about Battlefield because I'm Unit's just cursed, isn't it? Like
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
2001 was just not Unit's best year.
Also, the Series 6 retrospective was
it's
aged. Yes, it's aged for sure, but like it was good. Like it was good to be like, I don't see this being discussed really at all, and when it is discussed, it's negative. So I want to give it a chance and see what is actually there. And you
interviewed Scott Hancock that year as well.
I got that wrong with
the interviews were pretty good as well. And then I guess the TV movie re-review was also great. And then like in terms of my last,
I want to shout out for your showrunner video series, those Dalek designs. That was a really great companion video. Season 3.
Yeah.
At sea.
Suppose we could discuss about that, Matt. Like, out of, I guess, the two main ones and like the spin-off one, what's your favorite era of If I Was Showrunner?
Not gonna lie, Thomas, and this is quite biased, but it's obviously going to be mine because it has a lot more. True, it's because it has a lot more things that tailor to me, and yours has stuff tailored to you. And while I would probably enjoy an era run by you, I mean, I do What If I Was Showrunner differently now. Don't get me wrong.
Yes,
But to be honest, I've been thinking of doing my own for a while.
Yeah. For me, it's like, well, now I know the realistic logistics of like making Doctor Who and how that's like really hard in the current TV landscape. You've kind of got to be rethinking how Doctor Who is supposed to be like structurally. So the way I would do it now is like basically take however many seasons I've got commissioned, like if it's only 2, I do a storyline across 2 seasons where each season can be standalone, but you're meant to view it all together. So it's like, for example, like and there would be more narrative themes, like thematics, like I'd focus on like fear a lot because Doctor Who's a show that's meant to scare you a bit. So like I'd analyze what is fear, and then in the first season I'd end on a Dalek story because Daleks represent fascism. Fascism's on the rise in the real world right now, so naturally it's like, okay, all this fear mongering, fear. right?
Yeah,
That
yes.
it's playing on people's fear, but then it would climax. Like, can I just say, I think people are like, "Oh, I hate that RTD2 has like more gods," and I'm like, "No, I'm fine with that. I just wouldn't liberally use them.
No,
but I would have like the God of Fear be like the
Yeah.
main villain of the finale of the second season, because I feel like, yeah, if you're going to make an original villain, you've kind of got to make it work with what you're doing.
True. Yeah.
And I'd also do some subtle foreshadowing as well. Like, would I bring back the Naimon? Perhaps. Would I? Like, I had this idea for a Christmas special after finishing What If I Was Showrunner, which was like, essentially the Doctor is on a stage and it has to perform a pantomime.
Oh,
but the audience ends up being like the gods of Ragnarok.
So basically, it's a sequel to the Greatest Show in the Galaxy.
It would be a sequel to the Greatest Show in the Galaxy, but you can
that
do it in a way where you don't
with-
need to know who the gods of Ragnarok are. You just need to know, oh, this is like some greater cosmic experience that just so happens to be a panto. Like, and it would be camp, it would be meta, and it would be Christmassy, and it's like that would be the focus. The gods of Ragnarok are just incidental, but are not out of character. So
correct me if I'm wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think sometime during Shooty's era, might have been say during season 2, that we thought the main villains were going to be the gods of Ragnarok. At the end.
I think so. Yeah,
I think it might be mainly because of the fans from Lux, and people were speculating the gods of Ragnarok were going to be the main villains in the finale.
I mean, that would be funnier.
Omega or the Rani.
Yeah.
Although many people do think Mrs. Flood could be the Rani.
But yeah. And then I've also had this idea of like, what if there was just a bounty hunter hunting the Doctor, and like, you know how the mystery boxes tend to be like, ooh, look, we're gonna explain this eventually, keep watching. It would be more like, I'd have this one character be in like the background or something, and it'd be more like a Where's Wally, where it's like, if you spot it, you spot it. If you don't, you don't. And it would be like very subtle foreshadowing, kind of like Rose in Series 4 in a way.
Oh yeah.
Series 5. That sounds good.
Yeah. No,
it's like like imagine if the cracks in time were just incidental and the Doctor just didn't notice them, but you might have seen them.
Yeah.
You know, like it's stuff like that. And like, the Doctor would probably cotton on eventually, and there'd be like stories where it's a more immediate thing. But no. Maybe it's just because I'm in a sort of Metroid-y kind of mood, because like a new Metroid game has been leaked. I want it's less that I want Samus. I think I just kind of want like it's like, you know how this might be niche, but like, you know how in Metroid Fusion there's a clone of Samus.
Yes.
I want it to be specifically that, basically. Well, not specifically that, but more. It would evoke that whilst also kind of being a combination of that and like Silux from or just or like a gun for hire type deal, and look a bit like Silux from Metroid Prime series. Nick doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I do.
I don't think so. No, I'm just wondering who's on Whoniversals now and put the next question in. What about our anniversary? We did. I
wouldn't be surprised.
We did mention last year.
I
mentioned last year that I mentioned earlier that last year was the 5th anniversary of Whoniversals.
Yeah,
because we started around the time of the one fantastic scene in the news.
I really liked my one fantastic scene video. That was really good.
Was that the one on Tunes, or was that on here?
Yeah, it was.
That's the one on Tunes in that case, because it was the one that John and Matt did. I did the other 2 later on.
2.
Yeah, because I did there's one brilliant with Jodie after she left, and then one diamond, which was the 60th one. Okay.
Yeah.
Shibogan needs to bring that back. Just say that.
I'm just really proud that I'm really proud of my one fantastic scene video, because the thing about it was everyone picked a more dramatic scene. for that, and I just decided to pick a pure comedy scene because that was like it was a different angle, and like it was a scene that hadn't been taken yet, and I'm like,
true, yeah.
For me, this is my favorite scene for the night. Yeah, Boomtown. Yeah, my favorite scene.
It's a great episode, anyway. So like,
oh yeah, it's a great episode, but more people would think about the scene in the cafe.
Yes,
with the Ninth Doctor.
Or
Meanwhile,
I'm
just like my favorite comedic scene of the Ninth Doctor is in Boomtown. It is that scene, but like he has so many great moments throughout the series that people just weren't talking about because people were feeling sentimental and therefore went for a dramatic thing. And I'm like, the Ninth Doctor was also extremely funny, and we seem to be forgetting this.
He was a comedian.
Yeah.
He was a comedian himself.
To be fair,
that does mean you're with Jack. It's just funny.
To be fair, that means your idea was more unique, whilst the one I did for my channel was trying to find a scene from one of my favorite episodes, and ended up picking one that hadn't already been made, an idea that hadn't been made yet. But it was probably
I was very unhappy at the time because I wanted to do like a scene as well, but I think it was like was it like one person at one channel could do it? So it was like, oh, when Jean took it, I was, right, I can't do it. So if I would have taken a scene, it would have been Boomtown as well. It would have been I'm trying to think. Like the ending to Boomtown, where it's just like the Doctor and like tells Rose that you go and find Mickey in that case, because it's a really good like unsentimental scene in that case. It's just like he knows what she's been through with the story, and it's a scene that you can see like he cares for Mickey, even though like the Ninth Doctor isn't supposed to care for Mickey in that case. So I think that would have been my scene in that case. So yeah, please, I suppose. Sadly, we weren't able to see that, but yeah. But going back to you, going back to my thing about what I've shown. I'm fine with you I'm fine with you saying like your one was the best, Matt.
Well, I don't know if I'd say
mine's not the best. Sorry, your one was your favorite.
It was just preferential to me because you asked me what my favorite. Like it would be better to ask Nick because it's like
I suppose Nick, go on.
Because I'm struggling to remember. If I asked you, Thomas, what your favorite one was, you'd probably pick yours. So
yeah,
I'm gonna be. I'm trying. I can't really remember Thomas's ones that much, even though I did. I can't remember exactly how long ago, but last time I did watch those videos, I did watch all of them.
Was this before H?
I think maybe even the after H, actually. I think I might have watched H at the end. H was really good, by the way. I'm trying to remember the other three, though. That's the thing. I'm struggling with... whilst I can remember most... I can remember I can remember most of A, B, and D, and a bit of C. C is probably the least rememberable from Matt's ones, but that's me, not
it's
the
because I guess
see the one where you kill off a certain character in a Dalek story.
Oh yes.
I remember that bit.
I don't think I would do that now. I mean, would I have a character who gets killed by the Daleks potentially?
Yeah,
but I don't think I'd do it in that way. Yeah, no. I mean, I still think it would be cool to have like, a pilot as a companion, and like do more with that. And yeah,
which one of you, or was it Robert, who pitched a character from the 1910s or 20s who was a lesbian and went traveling with the Doctor because their parents disapproved of them? I have a feeling it might be
Rob. It was Rob.
That sounds like a very Robert idea.
It's a Rob one because for me it was I
was just trying to remember.
I
think Rob had some good ideas for his one.
Yeah, I had a Scott.
I'm going to say all three.
Has ideas, so I'll give you that.
I'm going to say a mixture of all three of you. It's kind of a cheat. I mean, if you force me to make a decision, I think Series A right now, because I might need to go and rewatch the videos.
Yeah, because
especially E, F, and G. But if I was to if you force me to pinpoint one, it would either be Series A or maybe the 60th, the anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think the first two are definitely better than the rest because they rely on fan service less, and that definitely tells you what I would have thought about.
Series A and B had quite a bit of fan service, and I think that would be fan service.
They did, but I
don't know if any fan service you do nowadays.
H doesn't have a lot of fan service in it because I remember.
I meant A and B. I think.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying like my stuff. I think
I
like H
think-
doesn't have that much
I mean,
fan service.
that
Like
us-
even though there's one
us
arc which is like about
fans-
the Great Vampires, that was more Rope's thing, but that doesn't.
yeah,
it's
that's
not
fine.
really fan service, to be honest. If you put in,
I
a
mean, I
certain
also
way.
did the Great Vampires.
Yeah,
But like that's fan service in a way. Like I personally feel like if you're gonna do fan service, do it in a way where the general public wouldn't be lost, but also do it in a way where fans would actually be like, wouldn't go, what the fuck is this? What have you done to what have you done
to Omega? Basically,
yeah.
Let's just say that as an example.
Yeah, it's like
it's the canonical example.
Yeah. It's like reintroducing them at the same time pleasing the fans. And I think you can do that.
Yeah, people complain that, like, oh, Sutek was in an episode 50 years ago. How are people expected to know that? And it's just like, they're not. Just don't assume people know who Sutek is.
Yeah.
And, like, basically frame it as he's the god of death, who the Doctor has happened to meet before. And if people are curious, they can go back and go, oh, Sutek was in the show before. You know.
Yeah, I think
I can't believe Ollie's now asking what my favorite Whoniversals video is.
Very funny, Ollie.
We kind of.
What is your favorite of all?
I think it's my April Fool's mug video because it's genuinely the best thing I've ever made and put onto the internet.
I'm struggling to come up with one off the top of my head because there are so many good ones or fun ones to go back and enjoy. Again, I think I'm kind of leaning to a Will or a special. I think Wills are like probably the best quality videos on the channel, but also the specials are so good, or at least so fun. Recently rewatched Tea's Getting Cold. After the Crown Jewel Whoniverse.
It's like the least special out of the specials, basically, but it's still is special in the kind of way because like I'm not 25th.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very fond of the Who's Overlooked Writers series generally.
Oh yes,
because they're really good. I will say my favorite is probably the one I did with him, but it's because I have pride in what we made, because I think that was a well-written video while I was having burnout. So
for favorite overall, it would be Members of Who, because it's like it's most of us all together at the time. Like, despite the fact, like that you were going at that point, and like what was it?
I think it was all of us apart from Benny, because they wanted to do their own thing that year,
which they did.
60th.
Yeah, and they did, and it was shit.
Two things actually, because they were going to do, because the one you're talking about took the date, the actual anniversary date, because the other one had to be delayed.
Yes,
but he wasn't being very communicative about it, so like. I just thought that was extremely annoying.
But anyways, like memories itself, like I think I look back on that and I kind of think like, even though it's for like the 60th in that case, it feels the most kind of all like us. We're all talking.
Oh, actually, I've got one. I've got one that I really like. That it's both Will, but it's got a bit me in it as well. The Will games, which is sort of like it's a skit. I really liked doing that's another one of my favorites. Is the one before. Came out the same day, but a few hours earlier.
Space Pirates is that one.
Yeah, that's another one of my personal favorites of my stuff, and I think I did a really good job that day. And the day both those videos came out was a very bad day for me. So having to see seeing those was a bit better feeling. I felt a bit better after seeing my video out, and then again Will's video out. And Will's video, Will Gaines is a very fun sketch, and it's a really good conclusion to Troughton month. So
true.
So I'm going to give that shout as a possible favorite.
Speaking of Troughton month, I think Will's best video is probably actually his "Why I Love the Second Doctor" video, and I think that's a good one for it to be his best.
Yeah,
because like it's just very well analyzed, and if there's one note that I have about it, it's that he probably should have found he could have probably said that it's actually true that they were considering the Doctor being on the run from his own people, because I think Michael Troughton put in the biography of Patrick Troughton that was actually what they were planning, because I was looking that up myself for my own Troughton month video, and Will was already done with that video. Like we were researching it together, and then we came across that, and then we were like, oh my god, so Will is vindicated. His analysis is just correct. His theorization, his analysis,
it's less overt than kind of just saying, "Oh no, it was,"
because him interpreting everything as this works given the war games might actually have been intentional. So like that is genuinely, like, Will is really good at analyzing stuff, and not gonna lie, I feel like Will is really good at a particular genre of video that I really enjoy on Whoniversals, whether I've made it myself or he's made it or anyone else here. And that's when you talk about like a phenomenon about Doctor Who, like not an episode, not a listicle, not a review, not any of that. Where you discuss something that just happens within Doctor Who, either narratively or like something to do with its production or what have you, like the unit dating controversy, for example, or to like name a Jean video, the what is the true 10th Doctor's theme.
That was a really good one as well.
Or to like mention one of your videos, Nick. Let me see, like what video I could
timeline
describe.
Not really. I think it's
no, that's more of a listicle kind of thing. But,
I think I've made like one or two of those kind of things. Like
I did talk about the third Doctor's companions in 2020. I don't know if
I suppose.
But just trying to
all the 50th anniversary stuff outside. Yeah, all the 50th anniversary.
Like the Valiard, Mystery of the Valiard, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ollie Everett, I did that around the time I did that thing for your short film. That's a bit of that's a fun fact. Oh, sorry, you were saying that.
Now I'm trying to think of a Thomas video that makes sense to describe it. I feel like right. Thomas explaining a phenomenon. I'm trying to find your playlist, Thomas, and it's
that's fine. If you try and find it, it might be past stuff because that'll move down.
I'll just sort it by last video added because it's easy to find there.
Yeah, true.
So, like, I mean, Will also talking about like the lost clothes of Sarah Jane Smith, or like,
that was
the stovepipe pants.
Which he brought back for some reason, which was odd.
It's a funny sketch.
Talkative, but Will's the one who talks about fashion the most.
Yes,
which I can both see and am surprised at the same time.
Oh, he's living up to the stereotype, isn't he? Just K9 Deja Vu, that video. That's a video I'm a fan of yours, Thomas.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Because it's like analyzing series 1, but from the perspective of how it was adapted into a video game.
Yeah, which is
and how K9 would be in it.
Like,
and
one episode of series 2.
But then also analyzing lost episodes, like episodes that didn't get made in Doctor Who.
Which was my idea in the first place.
Will covering it in the 60s. Yeah. You covering Douglas Adams, Thomas, as well as like some other like 10th Doctor stuff, and like alternate series 1 or alternate series 2 and series 5 if like the Doctor stayed, and then me with season 23 Roberts, and like Tiana discussing season 27.
Roberts, David Tennant series
and Christina one. Yeah, that's like an alternative series.
Yeah, that's a bit more speculative rather than looking at a phenomenon of what we know. Like looking at
stuff. I suppose you could say the same thing about
show has
to a degree.
Yeah, like looking at stuff that this show has done this franchise has done and gone, what's this bit all about? What's this whole thing about? You know, that's my favorite kind of video on Whoniversals, when you just look at something like in the abstract and go, what the fuck is that? You know? Exactly. So yeah. Like, I really like that. And yeah, it's and also like Will explaining why he likes Bill so much. And
that kind of felt very personal to him, and I'm glad
I was gonna mention the really good video you did earlier on, Matt, was the Bill being gay thing ahead of Series 10 coming out. It was you were happy to hear that Bill was gay, and you did a video about that and how to do it, and how when you talked about a film you sort of
I am so glad I made the pivot that I did, because like as around that time was when I was like really discovering that I was queer. It was a long journey until I realized I was like bi. But I knew I wasn't straight, and that was just in a way a sort of therapy for me to do. And also, like, there were things that I think I shouldn't have said in that video, but I think it largely holds. Like, I shouldn't have done like headcanon stuff. I should have largely stuck to what there was in Doctor Who that was canonical. But then,
which I think you did with like you later did with. I'd say like that video kind of like ended up coming back with shipping in Doctor Who, because that was like a video you did sort of later on.
Shipping in Doctor Who was I think that was it was good. And is that video still like I don't think it's public, but is it unlisted?
I think it is still public now. It is public.
Or is it public?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I mean, it is. I'm very proud of what I wrote. I'm not happy that a certain someone was in it, but like, I also really enjoyed the skit as an idea and how it was executed. I had a vision. I had a vision, and it worked, and it was like, I
suppose that sort of like that transitions to going into like villains in that case, because we're like a channel with like.
Can we not transition yet? Because just before we do...
oh god, don't take that out of context.
Just before we do talk about like villains and stuff, I do want to say there was a video I was going to make instead of the LGBT Doctor Who video. Oh my god! Around that time. Right, like when we found out that Bill was gay, that's when I decided to make that be my next video. Originally, it was going to be a discussion on if the Doctor should be a woman. This was long before we found out that the next Doctor was going to be a woman. So I'm a bit worried that it would have been outdated, because like the thing is, my conclusion would have been, I think we should do that at some point. I don't know if we're ready yet as a society.
True,
But then it happened, and then I was glad it happened when it did.
I think you were probably proven right, except I'd argue that if we'd done it sooner, a society would have accepted it more.
I do think
later.
I do think you're right,
because
I think
the whole
around that time
Awards shit.
Yeah.
Because the whole cultural shit. If we did it sooner, I think people would have accepted it sooner and be more okay with it. And
I definitely think the best
by
time
now it'd be
to
normalized.
do it would have been the 80s, like after Tom Baker.
Or after
because it would have been a radical shift. I think it would have been good. I think I think in the years since I have also come to that conclusion, but I'm glad I made a video that aged well as opposed to one that might have aged poorly. Anyway, villains in it, like the Doctor Who PC hater who would hate the Doctor being a woman.
They do.
Yeah.
So
obviously
they're a villain. I mean, it was originally the PC hate, and then it just became the hater in general, because it wasn't just PC; it was basically everything.
Can I ask you a question about the Doctor Who PC haters lore, Nick?
Oh,
yeah.
Does he like Andrew Tate?
I don't think I thought about that. So
without question.
I might.
Yeah.
You remind me of Andrew Tate, what he's done. Like I know he's bad.
What hasn't he done?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know about the sort of manosphere type thing.
Like
he's basically the guy who convinces a lot of teenage boys if they can be buff and misogynist, then they can be rich. And alpha male type shit. And it's
possibly not, but I think from just that alone.
No, but I think the Doctor Who PC hater would probably be like, "Oh yeah, Andrew Tate's great."
Yeah, it's not just PC now. It's a lot of things. It's everything. Because PC is the political correctness stuff. I think the hater would just hate anything that isn't certain values, and I think the Andrew Tate stuff he probably would like from what you've described.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he would admit it, because even
I
though
mean he might openly.
private...
Nigel Farage admits it, so
yeah. To be honest, I think the hater probably would vote Farage, which
he'd be
obviously that means he is.
Or would the hater vote Restore Britain or Reform UK?
Oh, good point actually. Restore's worse apparently, but is he that bad? Ooh.
I mean, it depends on whether or not he likes Farage. I think that's the main reason.
Oh, he could like the party, but not the person. Like, there's plenty of people who like Labour who don't like Starmer or Burnham. Well, more so for Starmer. Same with the Tories, who they might like the Tories, but they may not like Johnson, May.
You know, I've got a funny story. I actually as soon as they revealed who was going to be like running in the last Tory leadership contest, I actually fully predicted that Kemi Badenoch was going to win on the basis of too many members of the party, not the MPs, the actual membership. Too many of the membership were like still really thinking, why did we get rid of Boris Johnson? And they also did like Liz Truss. So I just thought, who would be insane to the same degree as those two? And Kemi Badenoch fit the bill. So that's why I predicted she was going to win. And lo and behold, I was right.
I think Sunak was the least worst of those three. Him, Johnson, and Truss. Obviously, Theresa May is less worse than those three.
I'd pick death.
Anyways,
I had to save one. I would just die with them.
Anyways, back to Who's villains in that case. So
back to fictional villains as opposed to real villains.
Yes, I suppose to answer your question, Matt, I guess he probably would.
Yeah. Anyways,
long story short, he would.
He's super
evil. What are the other villains as well? Like, is Ollie technically a villain when he's not really? Big Finish CEO.
Not Ollie.
I'm thinking of
Big Finish CEO is
the Big Finish CEO.
Yeah, Big Finish.
Yeah, that's the only Ollie villain to my knowledge. Well, the Smile Bots as well, technically, if we count review specific villains. But that's a Zelen situation.
Shut up, Zelen. He's not. He doesn't exist.
No. But it is a Zelen situation. Like, would you count the Smile Bots? If so, we're counting Zelen.
Funny,
so we count John Luke as a Kablam bot.
To be honest, the hater started out as a sketch villain, and then it just kind of went on from there.
Or like a review villain.
And the same with your Clifford H. Anger, because he was basically there for it's not you, but you wrote him into the video. He was there for one of your videos, and then you decided to bring back in a few others, including TLV.
Well, like
until
what
happened.
TLN.
Yeah.
I suppose
I had like a whole story arc planned for Clifford H. Anger, but then I broke up with Ryan, and that was messy. And Ryan was like, "Oh yeah, you're not allowed to use Clifford H. Anger anymore," even though I was the one who created the character. So hopefully we can get a proper ending. We can hopefully have a proper ending.
For now, you can technically just make up an ending now, saying like they died on their way back to the home planet.
Oh no, I've already suggested something for when we do
20th anniversary.
No, Thomas, I'll message you what I'm thinking.
Of course.
Okay. Well, I was going to say that there is a bit in TLV, the live action stuff, that kind of implies that he gives up being a villain and goes off to experience classic Who.
Oh yes. There's one canon and there's one ending. It's not canon, but
And then in the animation, Brian just opens his mouth and brain
get evaporated on things like by.
I don't know. We'll just say he gives up after that. So it's like the rainbows made him give up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Friendship is magic.
It's weird that like out of all the specials in that case, it's like obviously because it wouldn't have fit anyways. He's getting close to one without a villain in it. Like all the others.
Oh, the villain's my burnout. The villain's my burnout.
But
no, the villain in that's AI. AI is the villain.
No, Perryville's the villain because it's the one place that like makes you regenerate. So
it's the cat. The cat's the villain.
Oh yeah, the cat. It bit you, and then it was like, "I'll transport you to Perryville."
And that's why I told Will to not touch the cat, and the joke was
and then we made
Will
the gay joke.
Gay, so he says, "Oh, because we did the joke about that. That's why you got my reaction like that in the thing, which was ad-libbed. I don't think that wasn't scripted. I just did as an ad-lib.
Yeah.
Because
I think it was a great joke. It's funny.
Yeah, it's really good.
You know, one of my work colleagues tried to make a similar joke. Just like when I said I prefer cats to dogs or something like that. He was like, "Oh, it's a bit strange that they like pussy for a gay man," and I'm like, "I'm bi. That joke does not work." And then the thing is, we were out for drinks and he was like hammered. So like the following Monday, I repeated that joke in front of everyone and he felt so embarrassed.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, and a term for a female dog is a bitch, which is used as a insult mainly towards women. It can be done towards men, but it's mostly towards women.
Why are you bringing up the definition of the word bitch?
Because it makes
anyway.
My point is both animals could refer to.
Anyways, let's talk about worse stuff. Like, what's our worst videos? Go on.
Oh God, no! I feel like we've not talked long enough about villains because, like, Nick, how many villains do you have? Because you had the hater, you had the hacker, you had
all the Nick clones are technically villains.
Yeah, so that's 6. The Mastermind, the Resurrector, and the Hater. So that's at least 9. Not to mention when I went evil in TON, but that doesn't count.
So the Nick clones,
so at least 9,
the Mastermind, and
the Resurrector,
the Hacker, and
the Resurrector, the Hacker.
I didn't play the Hacker. That was Ollie.
Oh right.
Yeah, Ollie was the Hacker, and
he was Hackerty Dog for once.
He was Hackerty Dog.
Yes. Because 2000.
I probably played other villains in sketches and stuff, but the Cyber Controller and Eric King.
So I guess Jerry's a villain.
I think anti-hero. Yeah,
he's not really an anti-hero. He pulled a gun on Nick and was like, "I want the channel."
But he did an eighth doctrine, lost his memory. He was like,
he's a redeemed villain. I wouldn't exactly call Loki an anti-hero in the original Thor.
Would I? By the way, at time of recording, the Star Beast is now officially a week and just over an hour since coming out.
The Star Bestie, not the Star Beast.
The Star Bestie. I don't know. The Star Bestie came out last week.
The Star Bestie is a week and an hour and a couple minutes old as of coming out. Woo! Yeah, nice. you changed the timing, by the way, Thomas, because we thought it was 6 p.m. and you pushed it forward.
Somebody else told me to put it earlier, so sure. Okay.
Okay. You and someone else.
Yes.
It wasn't me because I thought it was coming out at 6.
I'll tell you who it was. It was Big World. He did it. He told me to do it.
Big World.
Yes.
It was. It was still fun to watch. It was really good. So Will did a great job with the editing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the audio was terrible on that, and then he made it unterrible somehow. He did an amazing job, and
he did. I was going to say about villains in that case. I don't have any. Sean Belzano doesn't exist. It was a review only one. I guess I share most of the villains that they come along in that case. I mean, if my villain was just my villain was maybe just I guess the 2010s.
Okay.
Because they stopped the 2000s.
They stopped the 2000s. Yeah. No, I'm but to be accurate, like I don't have any villains myself in that case. I want to talk about worse stuff. What's our worst videos? Go on.
For me, it's Daleks: The Immortal Enemies, which was my 4th video on the channel.
Nick, that's not your worst video.
No,
your worst video is the sexualities one.
I'm not counting that one. That's not canon.
So everybody doesn't know about that one. That was the one that
everybody got pissed off about it, so it's not canon.
Rightfully so.
Not really, because it wasn't going in with nasty intent.
I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying it was very.
We'll just blame that. We'll just blame that on like the sad Nick clone and stuff like that. Or
there was actually a 7th Nick clone called the "What the fuck are you doing, Nick?"
Possibly.
I thought, I thought discussing something, and everybody was like, no.
It didn't really feel tasteful. That was the thing.
I think there should be. Like, I know you.
No, it wasn't intended.
I think it was more of a case of just like I think had you like put this past to somebody else in that case, and then sort of did it like re-edited in that case, or like redid some stuff, I think it would have worked. It's just I think back then we didn't have that much communication, and I think that's something we grew sort of later on in that case. Yeah.
But excluding that one because it's not canon, we got rid of it. It's not longer canon. It doesn't count anymore. It's not canon. So excluding that one, it's and to be, in my opinion, I would put Immortal Enemies as worse anyway. And the reason for that is because it's 44 minutes of mostly unedited gibberish. Like the only good thing I did was refer to the Dalek Handbook, which was one of my favorite Doctor Who books at the time.
Yeah,
really good read. It's still really great.
I
was just kind of jabbering about Daleks. I don't think I had really real structure, and I think I did not edit it very well at the time.
Yeah,
I think
I've gotten
that I now
if
try
going
to
on
take
about
out as best I can. I have noticed on some of the other videos I have missed quite a few at times, but most of those are fairly lengthy ones anyway.
Yeah.
So like the dating one, the Doctor Who date ones was I think there was some left in that one by mistake. But I'm more meticulous with stuff like that now. Whilst in Immortal Enemies, that was just left in. So
I was going to say for me, my two worst are. They're easy examples. They are the Tortured Archive video and the War of the Sun Times review video. Now the Tortured Archive one that was done like as we've discussed in that case, it was done in the same month as I started, and I think it was just me rushing to get something out in that month because I wanted to sort of like not only have the joined, I also wanted to sort of like put something else in that case, and I was out of the way somewhere, like, and I just didn't have enough time to like soundproof things, so it was like it's terrible, and I regret that one. And the Wars of Sontarans review, I can blame Matt for that because you decided at some point to say like we need to do like our reactions like as soon as the thing had come out, and not like which was ironic because I think it was me and you who only did that, and then the rest of the people who actually did the review.
Well, I was thinking because those videos got considerably less views than.
I mean, to be honest,
so it's like because everyone got their videos out immediately. So it's we should try and do that as well because otherwise,
which it didn't work, and then sort of like But to be honest, I think Will said this like in one of his things in that case. It's like we're predominantly more of a classic Who sort of like thing. We work better with classic Who than we do with new Who. So it's like whenever we do like recent Who, it's like it's the same. I guess like
because we are all mainly classic Who fans, to be honest. Like I mean, Thomas, you are definitely more of a new Who guy.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
But like, what the founding members? I mean, Nick, you liked all of it pretty much equally.
Mostly. But,
and then Jean-Luc likes the RTD era, was a bit iffy on the Moffat era, and classic Who, sure. and then the other three of us were more Classic Who fans. So it was
And
pretty
Tiana?
dominant, and that was the direction of the channel that went, and that's just the friend group that we've got, really. So.
Is that you, Ollie, and Owen?
Yes,
you were talking about, and when Tiana came along.
I think so as well. Yeah,
I think because you guys built it off of like a lot more Classic Who stuff in that case, it's like that's where I think most of the audience, and then Will's stuff like being predominantly more Classic Who just makes it more like again.
When we were starting out, Five Who fans was around there. They were in the middle of the 2012 to 19 era.
I think it was around about like Richard had left at that point, so it was like it was
we started
Crystal,
after Richard.
Yeah, it was Crystal, Livy, Billy, Dan, and then Phoenix has just joined. Who shout out to Phoenix Smith, by the way.
Era 1, when we did Era 1, it was the start of the year. Richard left around March, April, May time. And then the actual start to Whoniversals was July. So I think by that point Phoenix had succeeded Richard as a 5U fan. So they were about halfway through. They passed halfway through their 2012 to 19 period.
Yeah, it kind of feels weird that we've lasted longer than like 5U fans and like the whole era as well, because like they developed. I mean, counting their original stuff to when they finished in 2019 is like it was 9 years.
Yeah, that was
about, and then we've done that by about a year in that.
With an extra year.
It feels odd, but it also feels sort of right as well. You know?
Yeah, because we have a more sustainable format, and we're bigger losers. We don't have wives. But
I mean, when we started, we were originally doing 2 videos a week. So it was a every 2.5 weeks thing for us, or every 3 weeks if we did a bizarre week, which is sort of the what 5U fans did with the wild card. But as things went along, it just became more economic to go weekly or whenever, and then later whenever the heck anyone could.
Because I think nowadays,
I wasn't expecting to be the first one to miss a video, but like that happened.
Well, as Nick says, it's economic. It's more economic. Like if you got the idea
to 2018
for me,
video deletion, who notices?
For me, I would have never done weekly in that case. That's why for most of my run, I did monthly up until like 2023. Like 2023,
I tried to do monthly, and then I also still couldn't.
I think when we got to 2017,
God, this window is just so overexposing me. Like,
I think once we got past the Series 10 reviews, we were just like, let's just do whoever can do whenever.
Yeah,
because McCoy month wasn't specifically. We were doing a video each, like 1 or 2 videos in that time period. We just did whatever we wanted, and then there was a small gap to TN to the Clone Saga, and that was the focus for a month and a half. And then after that, it was just like, I think by the time we got to Series 10 reviews, or after that, is when we just like we'll do them whenever. We may have still had a bit of a format to McCoy month, but after McCoy month and afterwards, it was like whatever. And
I've actually got an answer to what my least favorite video I've ever made is. I think it is the regeneration theory video, because I feel like that could have been better constructed. It would like there are some. It's a theory that came across like it had ideas but largely. Although I made a cohesive argument, it was an argument that could be unpicked, and I was just like, nah. But also, like Crown Jewels as a series, maybe might have been a mistake, but it was something that I wanted to do, and I did it.
It
was something I always wanted to do. So,
to be honest, I was surprised that I was surprised you didn't actually quit like halfway through in that case.
No, I started so I'd finish.
I'm going to put the question of what's the worst video we've ever done on the channel. Not like whether that's one we've just mentioned or someone else's.
I know exactly the one.
I have an idea what many other people would say. I know what some other people would say regarding a certain other member's use of certain technology in some of their later videos.
I was not going to say that one.
People would say regarding those.
AI.
But
we can just say that it's AI.
That aside, I'm not really sure what we could.
Yeah, but like you could. I mean, I could argue that like those weren't the worst videos we made because a human being didn't make them.
Yeah,
because AI generated. So they
Yeah,
might be
well,
the
he did
worst
it, he did
videos
it,
that
he
were
did it
put
again.
on the channel, but they weren't the worst videos we made because none of us made them.
No, true. Yeah.
AI isn't real.
My least favorite
Wasn't
one
there a voice
overall. I have one. I'm sorry, I'm gonna shoot you down, Rob, but it's your Night Force review. It's like 2 minutes, and literally, it's half of the review is like you just talking about other stuff in that case in review. So like,
It's
kind of.
unfortunate.
I would have said Ollie's sort of Eaters of Life thing, but it works better in that case. Sorry, Ollie. That one works better because it's like, you know,
it's more of a skit than anything.
Yeah, it's
so,
that one's more of a skit. Rob's one was just more of a proper review, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, at the time that was incredibly disappointing. In
like,
2017.
especially
now
because
I get what you mean.
For me, I would have been fine with it if that's what if something like that was made, so I could have my Nothing Time video out before the Doctor Falls came out. And it was so annoying because it came out after Doctor Falls. Because imagine putting out the World Nothing Time review before the Eaters of Light one. Like it was just bad scheduling, and that's the only unfortunate thing about.
Yeah, I'm going to also mention. Whilst I don't think these are bad videos, but I think it was a bad decision when I think it was going to be Robert and John were going to review the last 2 episodes of Series 13. They couldn't do that. John would do the special afterwards, but and Will wasn't doing them at all because he didn't want to touch the new series, the new stuff.
No, it was
so
you're slightly correct in that case. It was me and Rob was going to do the last one.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
and then John was going to do 5. John was going to do 5. Ben did. You did 4.
Ben did number 1.
3, and then it was me and.
Sorry.
Yeah, I get that, but like,
I think. Okay, sorry, my bad, but. Yeah, basically Ben took both and put them in the same video, and it was also that's a fairly short one as well, covering 2 episodes, and I don't think it was quite as good. And I think maybe if 1 or 2 other people had helped them out, they might have been a bit better.
Yeah,
someone did episode 5, someone else did episode 6, and so he didn't have to do 3 episodes. That series combined 2 of them into a video and make it very short because in the end he didn't really have much to talk about.
I think
into Ollie and Eaters of Light.
I think all of those are definitely better answers than what I've got. I
wasn't saying it was. I wasn't saying it was a bad one. It was the same similar issues I had with the Eaters of Light review.
There's
slightly different reasons, but also some similar ones.
For me, there's 2 reviews you made, Nick, that I question based on their length.
One with featuring the Nostalgia Critic.
I'm not talking about those actually.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely think it was like after a while, it was definitely the wrong decision to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But as videos, they might be. I don't know. I don't remember those. But no, the reviews I'm talking about are pretty early ones, by the way. It was Idiot's Lantern review and Whatever Happened to Susan.
Yes, the
one. It's actually 3 videos. No, it's just the original
3 videos. 2 reviews. I never actually said 2 videos. I said 2 reviews.
Okay, 3. Okay, 3 videos.
Can I explain my
the original? Yeah, but first, is this the original version of Idiot's Lantern review or the remake that I did in 2020?
I'll have to check.
Because
the original, but like
because the original one was deleted in that hack.
Yeah. Can I explain my reasoning for why those? It's because generally speaking with reviews, like I find it like unless if you're doing like an intense analysis of every scene, I feel like reviews should really be shorter than the thing you're reviewing, because if they're not, then the temptation is to go, well, I could just watch it and see for myself. And that kind of applied to Idiot's Lantern. That also kind of applied to Whatever Happened to Susan.
Was that over half? Was that over 45 minutes?
It was around 45
It was 90 minutes. It was 90 minutes overall, the 2 videos, but one of them was.
You mean for Whatever Happened to Susan was 90 minutes, and then
that was it?
No, it wasn't.
No, it was 60.
Thomas, you're lying.
I had to redo that one as well, and that was 60 minutes.
Oh,
between
Yeah,
the two.
like
I don't know why.
whatever happened to Susan, I'm pretty sure was like about 50
Well, to be honest,
minutes.
with the
And
whatever happened to
then
Susan, the one, at least the remake version, it was also sort of a live reaction one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was playing
Yeah.
it, and then I would stop and pause and talk about it. So like it was
Yeah.
sort of like a live talking over it, but also had to stop and pause
yeah,
to talk over it. So that's why it's twice as long as the actual
Yeah.
thing, is because I have
with
to keep stopping and pausing. So that's why that one's that long. As for Dick London, though, I get your point.
yeah.
I think the new one's half an hour.
Yeah, I feel like it was more so an issue with Idiot's Lantern than it was with Whatever Happened to Susan. But with Whatever Happened to Susan, I don't think calling it a review would make sense. If you're calling it like an in-depth analysis / rant, that would make more sense to market it. Because if it's a review, it's basically because what people go to a review for is mainly like, should I? What's this person's opinion on it? And either because you want to know someone's opinion, or because you want to see if it's worth your time. And if the review is the same amount of time, you might as well spend it watching the original thing. So,
yeah, that's fair.
Oh, thank you, Ashley.
Thanks,
from
Ash.
Too Many Doctor Who's.
Oh, what's the
55 minutes over 2 parts,
Two
slightly
parts,
shorter
slightly
with
shorter
credits
than
and
this,
intros / outros for Whatever Happened to Susan from 6 years ago.
Okay, that's the remake, by the way.
That is the remake, which was longer.
Because the original is 10 years
I
ago.
think the original was about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. As well.
Must have been,
they sound about the same, because I was probably doing a similar format, but did it a bit of a different... I think I did it better with the remake, because it did feel more like both a live reaction, but also having to stop and pause so I could talk a bit more about it.
Oh, I've just thought of another like worst thing that I've been involved with to do with the channel. Worst Who Time in the Rani. That was a mess because it was done as live and Jean-Luc was asleep. So
he's the guy behind the Worst Who's now, and
yeah, but we were going to do it together on the anniversary, and he just was asleep. So yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god. We've gone for nearly 2 hours.
We've covered the best. We've covered the worst. We've covered
specials.
I mean, we gave ourselves roughly. We gave ourselves 3 hours, so we can just talk about whatever we want.
Specials, I guess. Let's talk about specials.
Structure. Yeah. Okay. Well, we did do a couple of of sort of things to start with. So those, whilst they were more special at the time, they weren't the proper specials. So I think the first proper special was probably Borad Church from his funeral saga.
As the funeral, yeah.
Sorry, Borad Church is episode 7.
I don't know why the special in this order on the playlist, because it goes from Borad Church to funeral to praise to Sylvester.
It doesn't make sense.
The rest are deleted. That's why.
No, but like it's in the wrong order.
Whoever's sorted about in the wrong order is like...
The funeral should go before Borad Church, is my point.
I'll go and sort that out.
That shouldn't affect the order.
Is this in the
if it was because of deleted videos, they'd still be in the right order.
They would be, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, is this on the
it's on the channel. It's on the channel playlist. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Which playlist,
check now. It might be updated.
Let me refresh.
Because I'm on.
Yep. That's all.
Okay, that's back. Yeah, the 3 specials are in the right order on the main playlist.
But I mean in the playlist called specials.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me go. Let's go and have a look at that.
Thomas has updated it. Thomas has updated it now.
Well done, Thomas.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. I remember. I think because my memories of early Hoons was is vivid. I can remember watching you guys about 2 years before I joined. In that case, it was around about 2017. I did find you guys in that case, and I think it was the funeral was one of the first ones I did watch because I followed from Blair's channel. And it was it turns out he was in this in that case, and I remember laughing my head off. with the funeral because I was just thinking like, who's this Nick kind of character in that case? And like, it was weird. Like I knew you as a character before I knew you as as an actual person. So it's like, these.
Well, to be fair, there is a thing. I think it's in the video before my video before I did the pilot review was where we were setting it up because we were going to do this in the summer after the reviews for Series 10, but then we pushed it back to after McCoy month because I don't think the others were ready yet. I was filming it over the summer when Series 10 was airing and afterwards. But I don't think I was all of my videos and all parts for the free specials. I think all my videos, all my clones videos. That's why there's a rucksack in the background of one or two of them because I was like going to college later in that day, so I was recording it beforehand, and I was going in later on, so it was on the bed getting ready to be taken with me. But I had time to. I think it was the happy and sad videos that I did that for.
Yeah,
at least one of them.
I can slightly remember those ones as well because, like, I think when I started watching, when I watched like the funeral, because we delayed NCS to the autumn. It was strange having like the Nick was one or some of the clones taking my place.
Yeah.
For a couple of videos over the middle of 2017, even though it was only supposed to be just for the reviews, and then after that we were going straight into it, but got held off to after McCoy month. So you got some more videos with a clone in place of me. So some of those 2017 videos was at least one other Nick clone, if not some others. I'm kind of tempted to say the controller Nick, so because he's good at acting.
Yes,
he was good at pretending to be the real me.
Yeah. The others the other have defects.
I mean, Happy could get away with it. The others, I think you've noticed.
Yeah. I just really like the existence of the sarcastic Nick because we know you're not like very subtle with your sarcasm. So it was genuinely like, wouldn't it be funny if we did this?
Yeah,
because I think there might have been a
Berserker Nick. I remember that one.
Yeah, I think there might have been something. I might be making this up, but like I swear there might have been a different Nick clone before we settled on sarcastic, but then we just turned it. But we might have forgotten what the idea was, and then just made sarcastic Nick up on the spot. But I don't know if this memory is true or if my brain's just made something up.
I think I chose some of them, and some of them were chosen by you guys.
Yeah.
And I had to work with what I got, like we did with the Nardle month videos. Sarcastic Nick, I think that was probably the hardest one to create a video for because what do you do with them? So I just decided to do a Sherlock crossover, sort of.
True, yeah.
I think the Berserker Nick one, if it was still up, would be. And someone did upload a version for Tunes, although I would like to.
I think it was Jean because I think somebody ended up.
I would like to go back and edit. Sorry.
I think it was Jean because I think he ended up finding somebody had the footage. It was either you, Matt, or
Jean. The footage of all of them still exists, but it's the raw footage I think the edited versions no longer exist.
I actually have edited most of Porky of the Planet for a re-release. It's the next two that are the hard ones to do, and then Berserker and whatever. Oh, and Dr. Cool. You didn't finish that. You were editing it, and you didn't finish it.
Oh no!
So I think I could do a lot. So that one might even be an extended cut if that one got re-edited.
Possibly.
Berserker's Bath is the one. Whatever version, whether we put it out exactly what we did, or like Jean's version, or a slightly altered version, it's got age topics. So I do want to apologize for that, audience, that it does have some age topics. I was not aware of certain things regarding the inspiration for it, and then other elements that were included have now
have
come out.
It was a Tony Coburn reference, and now John Barrowman's also a sex pest. Like,
so Yeah, not to the same degree though. But yeah, so it's not aged very well. At least we can say a villain. We can say the villain made it. So that's our our get out of jail free card.
That is true. A villain did make it.
So
well, I remember thinking Nick Clone Saga was going to be quite serious, but I'm actually quite glad that it ended up having the tone that it did.
I think kind of a mixture, because you got the seriousness of Ollie's quote death and John going insane, and you decided to step away. But then we revealed that the clones have taken over me, but it's done in a campy way. So I
still feel like the tone I was going for with because like with the funeral, I feel like I had to play that straight no matter what. But like with Borad Church, I think
by the time we got to those last two, we were just having fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, with Borad Church, Jean-Luc gave up taking it seriously. And that shattered the tone. But like I do feel like with that, like there was definitely humor in it from the start. So but then we realized how much humor came across when actually making it.
Yeah,
partly because of your performances, Nick. Partly because of Jean-Luc's performances. But also,
I mean,
and then couple that with the humor we were all having.
So there's I'm cute. I'm sane again.
Yeah.
Which, that's become one of like what's iconic quotes.
Which one?
Oh, the fidget.
I'm cute. I'm seen again. That's the bit where Jean
that one
by one of the members. I can't remember.
Oh no! It's the end of the world.
Yeah. He had his hair blonde for some reason in those.
He did, for some reason, yeah. But I remember I remember watching that and thinking like, God, these guys. I'd love to join these guys one day. And then like 2 years later, I'll be like, I'm pretty involved. I'm pretty glad I'm in this.
You didn't just get involved. You were kind of like you were big important part of our behind the scenes and communication structure.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
but it was just seeing that sort of inspired me, like thinking, God, like this is as much as you guys are feeling like sheep. Oh, sorry,
we still got the Borad Church video, thank God. The 3 main specials, episode 0, 7, and 8 of the series, because I count
the actual the trilogy of specials. All exist in some form, and like I'm so glad I was just like, no, we're keeping this just in case the
it's the 6 clone videos that have been lost, but they could come back one day. We just got to edit them again.
No, absolutely.
Which Audio the Planet is mostly done, to be honest. It's been left like that for 3 years.
Yeah.
I guess after that we should talk about like TLN.
Because, maybe next year. Maybe next year for the 10th anniversary of the NCS. Maybe we'll get the remake.
NCS 2 coming never.
More like the special editions. Not the specials.
There is still a surprising amount of raw footage of like even the bits of it that were like done on green screen. Like a lot of that still exists. So it's like we could actually make a remastered edition.
We could remaster the other ones.
Yeah, we could do like the George Lucas version, like.
Well, and we could have like
future that by accident. Ones and say, right, these are out now again.
Yeah,
these are back out. Yeah, because they got deleted less than a year after they did go out. So, and then excluding John's edit of Berserker's Bath, these would be the these are the actual versions now. We've re-edited them. There might be some differences because of. Like maybe we've extended the video, or maybe we've cut down some bits, maybe there's some bits that didn't age well, maybe we've changed some bits. Berserker's Bath is going to be really difficult with that. But I think if we, like with Jean's edit, if we can make it more more fun vibes rather than awkward vibes, then we'll just put a disclaimer on at the start.
Which I think goes on to which was in the TLM, which
was Ashley in the chat has said talk of rebuilds.
Yes. It's the TLN. Let's talk about TLN.
Lads.
Should we talk about that, or should we just not talk about that?
No, let's talk about it. Let's just do it. Like
it's been 5 years. Come on.
I think
I've not rewatched it in years.
I've been watching a couple of videos on the channel in celebration of the 10th anniversary. I've been trying to do one per person, and then I'm gonna wrap up with TLV when I can.
TLN.
Sorry, I keep getting it wrong.
It's the pun.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
TON.
Because I remember like the early conversations about that. Like we were going to get Will in like the first
to animate it, and then he became
to animate it, and then we ended up getting Will in as that. And then we just said, "Yeah, can you just animate it, please? Because we want you to, and we want your quality." Which like Will's animations are great quality, and
oh yeah,
it's a sad thing he's currently not doing them at the moment. But like, hopefully he gets like a bit of inspiration at some point. Like,
yeah.
you know.
Well, it was a hell to make. Like to get all of the footage to edit, and then because I'd moved out to like temporarily like from like 2021 to 2022, I moved out into like a flat that had shit Wi-Fi, so it took forever to upload, and it was just like I was hoping to get it out on the anniversary. Did it actually make it on the anniversary?
It didn't. No, it was just about a week or two afterwards in that case.
Yeah, but it's still
because wasn't it. I've always said this in that case. You said it was like those kind of things. I think it was John's stuff as well. Was like the last stuff he had to put in, and so that took a while. And I think
he did do two versions.
He did, yeah. He did like a shorter version and a longer version, and we took the longer version, and that got added in as well, which was last minute. But that's just, no. I got my stuff done about April or May at that time, so it was like I was all done. Yeah.
20th of July. So today's the 18th. It's going to be 5 years old in 2 days' time.
Yeah. Yes. I still think the trailer I made for it, the teaser trailer using all of the footage, is still really good.
Yeah.
I also included a full scene that was teasing the green screen scenes where I just recreated. Oh, it's the end of the world. Just to have like a.
I also want to give Will's follow-up video a shout out as well. That came out the week later. Apparently,
yes, the animation one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really funny. That's like a little fun coda.
It is, and it's also true as well. It's very true.
And we reference it. We reference it in our second to most recent video. In Star Bestie.
I mean, to be honest, like to be honest, he will still will still quote one of the lines at least some point, like my friend Tiana, mentor, whatever. Like, I've forgotten the line now. I can't remember. Oh no.
Okay. Wait.
And then what was it? Technically, you had the next one. Will, not Will. Why did I call you Will? You're Nick. I've been knowing you for 7 years. You're Nick, not Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you had the 23rd hour.
23rd hour.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was going to be something for my 23rd birthday, but it ended up becoming the 6th anniversary video instead. And also, some people had to be archive footage because they either couldn't or did not want to be included, or did not want to do the new stuff that I wrote. Like they couldn't.
Did I do new stuff for it?
You did.
Yes, you were a good boy. Like, Robert was one who was going to do it very quick in the end, so I had to use archive footage.
Yeah, because that was.
And that was supposed to also. It was also supposed to be David's first appearance, but because it got pushed back to July, and he put his first video in June of that year, so instead of revealing the new member after Robert left. The
first time.
Not quite the same effect.
No, but it still works anyways because it means like it shows that like at that point David was like a member in that case. It's kind of like it feels like with TLM being Ben, like Ben was in that one. He didn't come back until like around about at the end of that month, so it kind of feels like Ben became the member after the special in that case. It's sort of like
the thing is, he didn't want to actually be in the main thing. He was fine being in the animation. And like the reason, but the thing is, after watching it, he realized that what I had actually written worked.
Oh, true.
Just like trust the process. It's
yes, true.
Yeah, did he come back before or after Will's video about the burden? I thought it was after Will's animation.
It was. I think it was like. Sadly, I can't really remember the exact date. It doesn't really come to mind, but I remember like I think it was the week after in that case because I think it was just.
Okay, so it was around the time
things started around that point, and I think the burden thing came out
because I think it was animation burden first, then
and then his thing sort of next in that case. After that is T's getting called, which Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I think that's.
I want to add one more thing for 23rd hour. It's sort of like an NCS and TLN aside. It felt like a kind of a. It was like the TV movie music video I did in 2016, which was the first one where all of the members, besides Tiana, because they hadn't joined yet, came together. It was sort of like a spiritual successor to that 6 years later.
Yeah.
So
it did come across that way. Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
and I'm glad it was made because it has a fun
obviously,
sort of like
is more of a big special. Everyone's in it,
and
NCS at the time as well. But the 23rd hour, even though it is a special, it's sort of like a spiritual successor to TV movie music, which
it's a
Nick special.
Can I ask why you decided? Because it was originally going to be put out on your 23rd birthday.
Yeah, that's what. Hence the
title. So what was the reason you decided to make it?
I don't know. I just think I wanted to do it. Wanted to do a video, I guess, a short film for my birthday. What was it? It was 2022, wasn't it?
But why your 23rd birthday?
I don't know. I think it was just whatever the one was at the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, tea's getting cold.
So
really good.
This one, I made it very clear in
2022, I think it was,
that I was thinking that 2023 will be the last year on the channel because I might as well see it to the end of the year, see through to the anniversary. But after that, because I didn't really foresee any videos that I could make after that. I mean, obviously, since then I've made the religion video and I made the mug thing and I appeared in the Wishworld review.
Yes,
and like made a cameo in Will's Cybermat video. But generally speaking, but generally speaking, like I think I basically had made all the videos I felt like interested me. Topics weren't really coming to my head as easily. So I just thought, well, it feels like I'm done. But there's one more thing I wanted to do, which was Crown Jewels, and then I wanted to.
And then after that, it's like Crown Jewels led into this.
Yeah, but then we all kind of thought that it would be a bit strange if I left just normally, like it kind of be a big thing.
Also, we were probably thinking about doing something for the 60th anniversary. I think a special was certainly for me. It was the preferred or would like to do thing, and technically Tears Getting Cold is another 60th anniversary special.
So we were thinking about doing something like that anyway, so we just kind of combined it into one. And it just kind of fell into place that it would come out at the very end of the year as opposed to around the anniversary. Which that's just how it happened.
That's how it happened. But it
was ready months in advance. It was it was done in the it was made in the summer.
It was made in the summer in that case. I think we spent like the rest of the year just basically just getting it all finished. I think it was finished even by like November.
Actually, last week or the week before, we were stuff on my Facebook was saying that we had been filming this on this day, like this number of years ago. So we recently had the 3-year anniversary of the production. Minus the cat bits and Ollie's meow, which were added later. Were filmed and added later, but everything else on your
because there wasn't a cat there that day, so it just made sense.
I think we'll have to go and get like a good shot of the cat and do it then.
Actually, did not even record its lines on set. I'm not sure.
Not really.
But and also your bit in the bedroom, but everything when you're talking to the camera, everything else we did on the day. So about 96-7%.
I would say about no, it's more like 95%.
95. Okay, 95%. Yeah,
vast majority of it anyway.
I'll admit this now. Like when I heard either when it was coming about or like at some point like between that like part of 2022 to 2023, I was actually a bit sad because I was like I was a bit sad about like it was actually coming true in that case because I thought I honestly thought you had like still some time into you, but like I was sad when it was being planned, but then like when it was being done, I thought, you know what, this is the best way to go in that case. And I don't mind.
To be fair, we did convince Matt to do 2 more Crown Jewel videos. Matt, you weren't going to do the 2030 specials originally, but then you agreed to do one because the rest of us were saying like we think you should.
More of the Crown Jewels project just got another entry added onto it, which
and then the 60th specials, and then the same for the 60 specials because they had just come out. Judge Ruby Road,
so it felt better to sort of like line it up with just like this is my whole thoughts about Doctor Who instead of just this is my whole thoughts up until this point, which is still ongoing, basically.
So everything up to Church from Ruby Road, and then we could segue into the
Tea's Getting Cold,
Tea's Getting Cold, which was released on New Year's Eve.
Yes, it was.
Because and then the bloopers was New Year's Day, I believe, on Teams.
It was, yes.
And it was really fun to film. It was really good. Like exploring Perivale, just filming in all of the places. It was just good. It was a good day, and it just it all worked out. And
I think it's I don't want to sort of like put my thoughts into the new one like as because it's just new, but I think Tea's Getting Cold is still my favorite, just because I think like it's short, it's sweet, it gets to the point, and it's kind of also feels like it doesn't feel just like a tribute to Matt. It feels like a tribute to sort of that old era of the channel, anyways. In that case, because after that, it was like, although 2024 was 2024, 2025 I feel like feels like a bit of a new era of the channel, really. So it's like, you know, it feels
2025. Things were shifting, like late 24 and early 25. Things shifted. I don't think we'll go too much into detail about it, but I think things were shifting behind the scenes that move, and then like cut, and then also videos got.
I mean, we do reference it in that case, but like I left. This is like in Lemfrey Generation. Look back. That's when I mentioned like, oh, this is the first time I left. That's 73 yards in that case. Like
you were gonna do another video after that.
I was gonna do this. I was gonna do this like the audio project, which is gonna be called like Semper Distance, and it was basically like it was gonna be what the post credits of Star Bessie ended up being, which is basically just like me kind of it was a little project of me and Rob, and just going like, I need to stop Rob in that case, and that's the reason why I was leaving. But then like. It was the very last minute. I was like, I just thought, to be honest, it just doesn't feel right in that case, and so I added something to 73 yards, and I was like, you know, I'll go in that case, and then I don't know what it was, but I think it was something sort of during that part of the year, which I was like, oh no, shit, I kind of want to I want to continue on in that case, and then I think it was just the case of the 10th anniversary is coming up in the next 2 years, and I thought I'll be coming back for that anyways. 15th, I don't know. you have to really sort of like say something about that. But like 10th anniversary, I knew it was coming up, so I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll come back, and at this point, I'll go up until like the 10th anniversary, which I have done, and I'm glad to have done really. So it's
so you came back in like February 20.
No, January. I came back in January because the first thing I did was the Joy of the World review at the end of January.
Okay, so you basically just had a couple months off.
I don't know. I don't like calling it. Like officially, it is me leaving, but like I call it as like a respite, like a break kind of thing. Like, because I needed it, and I was really sort of burnt out at that point. And as you've said before, in 2024, I was
and there was a lot of behind the scenes issues around.
We won't go into that, but like,
they got dealt with. They got dealt with, and
it meant that only like I came back, then we got Jean back as well, and then we ended up getting Robert back,
and Robert, So
Jerry joined as well.
There was although that's a bit more incidental. Like Jerry was already joining. It's like because like February last year, I just saw what was going on, and I was thinking, I've had enough of this current issue. It's causing a massive friction, and let's just say one person left, but everyone else was just in a better state of mind as a result of whatever needed to be sorted.
And I think that's what sort of that's why I say like 2025 feels like a new era, because it feels like although a lot of
like a rejuvenation, like the channel was just gonna die then and there.
Because if you
not with
technically
any
count it in
dignity.
that case, like by that point, me, Jean, Nick, Will, and Ollie was sort of like kind of old, and then you had Jerry who was new in that case. And it's like, but it kind of felt like I didn't feel old at that point. I felt like I was doing like a new rejuvenation of myself. Same with Robert. Same with Jean as well. So it kind of felt like it was the old guard was bringing back a lot of the new stuff as well. So it's like, you know, but yeah. But anyway, this goes on to sort of Star Bestie as well. So like, you know, you got Star Bestie, which celebrates a bit of, I don't know, like you say, like obviously, as we all know, it's riffing off the Star Beast. The title says it's
but that whole idea. Can I just explain how Star Bestie came to be?
Go ahead.
So, Ollie was gonna make videos.
Yes, that's why they
came back. And he then came to like a conclusion after a couple years of coming back that was unlikely to happen. It still might, but yeah,
maybe.
So we never really got a follow-up as a result. So we just decided, what if we did? So since my regeneration into Ollie was clearly a reference to Power of the Doctor, what followed on from that? The Star Beast, which was an anniversary special. So the 10th anniversary special made sense to be a riff on the Star Beast.
Yeah.
So that's
which itself was an anniversary special in general. So it's like
exactly. So it was thematically deep, as some would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, it's just I'm proud of the Star Bestie as well. Like even though it's the newest thing, it's just like
it is to me the best one that we've done.
Yeah, I don't. I think
really
it hasn't got at this point. It hasn't got to the time where I think because with Tears Getting Cold, that took most of 2024 for me to go. Yeah, this is the best one at the moment. So I think later on during the year, I'll say Star Bestie is the best. But it is, I think, it's the one that I think everybody did the most worth sort of production wise. Everybody did sort of the most sort of like quality wise in that case, and it just feels. It feels like a celebration, but it also feels like it's going into something new as well, which, as you can tell from the ending, will be continuing something else.
To quote Robert from, was it Aliens of London, his first video back?
Yes, Aliens of London was his first video back.
Okay, to quote Robert from that video, the end of that video, I'm not done, or rather, we're not done.
Exactly.
With this storyline. Yeah.
Well, you say that, and some people are done, some people aren't.
I mean, life do be a highway, and then you walked away, and you know, who knows, you might melt. I don't know.
I don't know because
Thomas melted.
I
killed him.
I mean, that's the real canon ending. Like after the refrigeration, I just came back, and then I melted. Apparently.
Yeah, speaking of the future, I'm not actually sure how much long. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know how much long Whoniversals is going on.
That's something we can do. We can discuss privately, obviously. Yeah. But
because we've got some other ideas still to go, but we're not really sure exactly how long we're going to go on for. People are going to be going in and out, and So
I mean, to be honest, when you guys started it, you were like, especially Matt, you're a lot younger than you are now in that case. It's like, and 10 years has definitely sort of
it's aged me. It's aged me. I don't know how much longer I've got left.
I think now might be like the best time to sort of like see like what we can do and see what we can't do in that case. And no, I'm just I'm glad because as I said in my last video, it's like it has changed my life really. So it's like life cancellation. Sorry, we're actually
I'm very glad we got to 10 years at the very least.
Absolutely. No,
I'm glad we celebrated it with the Star Bestie, to be honest, because it was genuinely like I'm so happy with how that Airbnb got transformed into Whoniversals HQ. Like it just looked so good, and then all of the Camden stuff was shot so well. Just all of that and the writing and how we've got Jerry involved now, and it just while I'm sad I wasn't like really in it, or I might.
But like, it would have felt a bit odd that you were in it since like
since I'm gone. It just turned out so well, and I'm glad I was able to pay for that Airbnb so we could all film in it.
There are actual production costs in this, so
Yeah, there was like there's 5 of us.
I mean, there's been
set
production
at
costs in the
time.
past few.
Well,
like
there
that
have
animation
been as
also
well,
cost me a lot of money to
Mhm.
pay Will.
like
23rd
Hour is probably the cheapest we've been so far in the last couple of years because technically that's all Nick's money you're trying to pay.
No, I just used whatever I had.
I didn't get the Nintendo Switch day one. I actually got it a little bit later, but just in time so I could film that one scene for Borat Church.
Cool.
So
it's Clone Saga. At least on my side, again, it was mostly what I had, and borrowing my friend Ollie Pajak's green screen because I didn't have mine at the time.
Yeah, hashtag to Ollie.
Hashtag Ollie Paycheck.
Hashtag to Ollie. Is that what you've said, Tom?
Yes, hashtag to Ollie
He did. I was talking about a different one, but
hashtag to Ollie Over as well. So there you go.
I've just posted.
He did his own.
In chat.
I don't know about the other guys. I know Jean and Owen went to Cardiff, and we've even released footage on that on Tunes.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not sure exactly what they would have used money for to buy. I think the most I spent on that was for that box of Tic Tacs to use as the pills.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
and I think that was probably in terms of buying something for the project.
Yeah.
So I think probably either 23rd Hour or the NCS were the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
In terms of teas getting cold, it was mostly for travel, I would say, and travel and food, rather than again we had what we had at the time, but TLN mainly for the animation, less so for the live action.
Yeah,
and
to be honest, I think the Airbnb cost more than the animation for TLN.
Okay, wasn't it 75 an hour? So an hour and 75 £75 per minute of animation.
I think so. But even then,
so you're gonna have to go back to the cost. I mean, it's
Either way,
by the way, that's real massive price to people if you want to be interested.
Yeah,
actually, you might charge more now.
Possibly, yeah.
He was also charging me mates rates, so.
Oh yeah, of course, because he was. You two were mates at that point, yeah.
Yeah, of course we were mates. We were mates for like months.
I don't know how we're gonna sort of close. Are we gonna close this off now? Because it's like been 2 and a bit hours.
Commit to 2 and a half.
I don't really know what else what other topics we can cover really.
Quotes, I guess. Like, what's your favorite quote? Like we all know mine is shooty.
So, I'm not
which by the way, like if anybody doesn't know the context of that is, I got his name wrong when the announcement came out because everybody kept saying it was Nakuti in that case, and then it was I can't remember who it was in that case, but somebody had said no, the official way to pronounce it is Shooty. So I was like, right, I've just pronounced it wrong. I'm gonna go and redo it in that case in the wrong possible worst way I did it. So it's like, it says Shooty, and that's the quote that's gonna still be on my grave probably.
Yeah.
That and what's the other one as well? Life is a Highway, I guess. Which I'm happy.
We've done so many great quotes. It's hard to choose.
I kind of want to do my favorite quote per member, really.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, can you do it? Can you do all 12 of us?
I'll try.
Don't do impressions because I think that will probably just like
I won't do impressions, but
just like one quote per person of the 12 people, not counting Big World, Orinko, and Sonic, although those are optional.
Orinoco, Ooh, I'm trying.
The other and not guests, just the 12 main members who've been on this channel.
Well, to be honest, half the guests are basically people who just ended up being members, anyways.
For Nick, I'm quite fond of like it's actually something you said in the Star Bestie.
Okay.
And it was fool me once, fool me twice.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna fool me twice, yeah?
And that was ad-libbed as well. And I realised on reflection I should have done a No Time to Die reference.
Yeah.
Well,
or it sounds like it is, but it's not like fully. So on reflection, I really like. I should have.
It sounded like you were trying to do "Fool Me Once, Shame on You," "Fool Me Twice,
"Fool Me Once, Shame on Me,"
or
"Fool Me
something,
Twice, Shame on You,"
something like that. But you
Something
fumbled
along those
it.
lines, yeah.
But like it was kept in, and it's so good.
I'm glad.
Mhm.
I'm glad it was.
Yeah, so that's your Nick quote, yeah.
For Ollie, I mean, it's obviously praise to Sylvester. Like that's just too iconic.
Praise to Sylvester, yes.
Owen,
Yeah.
Is there any?
There is.
There's a couple, yeah. The Yorkshire Night, which like.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not really a quote, but it's just everything to do with the Yorkshire Night. Which I guess includes the Nick Clone saga with the scene where he's hacking into places in it.
Oh, I've got one that's really good
with the Dark
him.
Knight theme.
Yeah, I've got one that's really good for him. Low battery, it's a water pistol.
Oh, that is a good one. Jean-Luc it's definitely from the Nick Clone saga. Oh no, it's the end of the world. Oogly boogly.
Wait a minute, I've been cured again.
No, I'm cured. I'm sane again.
Sane again.
I mean, those two are up there. My favorite quote from myself. Oh no, what have I ever said? You ever just forget everything you've ever said?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, go on.
I'm
just trying to think that there is some good quotes from you, really.
What are they? I'm trying to remember them.
What are they?
One of them's the video.
Oh, is it listening to the story rather than?
Oh yeah, I was going to say that one, and then I forgot. Yeah, it's like
describing the story
about describing the story without doing
Where
it.
did that come from? That's a 2016
TV movie review, the first one.
Oh, TV movie. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because I was describing Sylvester McCoy's facial expressions,
which are describable.
Yeah.
I personally think it's weird because it's not really a quote, but I really like my facial expressions during a lot of stuff to do with the Clifford H. Anger stuff, like when I pulled the gun on.
Oh Clifford, yeah, I forgot about that.
And then, but also when the camera was zooming into my face, like so sad that City of Death got murdered. Yeah.
Obviously, other than Davros Having Eyes, it's a perfect story 9 out of 10. That's what Jean said. But
there's also the TLN quotes, like luckily I am. But there was one that I did film on a green screen, which I included in TLN, and then Will used for Animator's Burden, which I thought was quite good because the reason I filmed that was so that it would like kind of foreshadow the animation, because the animation was like, what would the final product of what we were trying to make in the mockumentary be? So that's why I included some lines from it on when I was doing the green screen thing. Tiana.
You can use TON and 23rd Hour for her, especially since that's the post.
Yeah,
as Will put it.
I can't remember what the quotes are, but I love the.
I love the argument about Thomas and Friends.
Oh yes,
about Thomas and Friends. It's just so good. Then after that was Benny. So Beat Boot Wibble.
What's my favorite quote from him?
No, I'm being serious. It's Flibber. I think it's Jib.
No,
Jabber.
It was Jabber. It was Jabber was the word that kept coming up in that one. So
yeah.
There was that really bit in Will's Doctor Within the Wardrobe.
Oh yeah, it was the bit with like he just switched on Adventure in Space and Time. Yeah, that bit.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
I don't know. I think it was coming out at the time, and just like it was coming out at the time. I think it was just like he just decided to do it. What was my favorite one? It was I can't remember.
Like after Ben joined, it was you, Thomas.
It was, yeah. So
yes, it was.
there's loads of quotes.
You are the 7th. You are the 8th member of the 12.
Thank you.
And this is 2019.
It is either shooty or like I am really charmed by.
I'll be seeing you, my friends.
Oh yeah, I'll be seeing you, my friends, is also quite charming.
Which it's
trying to. The other people have been pushing Life is a Highway as a joke for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's a joke in that case, but like, I generally wanted like it was like trying to figure out like, okay, I could because I think it was like I was going to sing a song at some point, and I put something else there, and I thought, well, what's a good song to actually like sum up your life? It's Life as a Highway, basically. Yeah, and everybody's just taking the piss out of that because it's like because of me 2000s in that case. Be seeing you, my friends. No, that's a good. No, I've used that for years, and I know some flushed away in that case, but like I've used it for years, and I thought, why don't I like I put it to people like who's like watching the thing, like you are my friends, you're watching it.
Well, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they're a hater.
It turns out that thing. It turns out I've actually I've been using it for about 4 years, and I didn't even realize until I was like making the last one. I thought, oh god, how long have I been using it for? I think it was the October thing I did. I think that was when I first used it. So yeah. But yeah, Shooty's obviously a favorite for everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Number 9 is Robert.
Oh my god.
No, there's other ones as well. My favorite.
I'm not done.
No, I'm trying to think. What's my favorite Robs?
Hold on a sec.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get back to
other person.
You can put the camera off if you want, Matt, for a minute.
Matt, put the camera off. No.
Okay,
I was gonna say, my favorite of Rob's is probably like it's Waterloo Road conversation, and it's like yeah, it's like literally I'm thinking like, which is odd because like at that time I'd watched the series, but I forgot about it, and then he got me back into the series, and I'm like, oh god, like that is literally just us talking about it in that case. But it's like, oh, hey Robert, do you want some? Like I ad lib saying like, do you want some chocolate cake in that case? And he went like, Waterloo Road, and I was like, oh god, no.
Matt, for the context, we are discussing Robert's quote.
It was discussing Rob's favorite lines in that case, yeah. Which
what is your what's a quote of Robert's that you can remember?
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah.
And we're mostly just talking about them.
There's a couple of quotes there, yeah.
I like just it's not really a quote, but I did really like the like oh no, this is a quote. Drink some caffeine, like from
from obviously like Thomas, drink some caffeine. I'm like,
yes,
yeah. Next up is Will, which I think we all have a couple of quotes there. Hey there.
Yeah, or Uwu bestie.
Uwu bestie.
Which apparently he got it from John. So
you got it from
John for Will's dialogue.
My favorite quote from Will is
and ever since meeting Will, I've been doing that sometimes, or quite often.
My favorite quote of Will's is it's easy. It's no, but it's like you have to do it in the way like he does it in his solar system things. Like no.
Oh, and his video about the second Doctor in multimedia stories, and he's going on about season 6 being like, oh, could it be this? Could it be that? No, season 6B is awful.
I think my favorite Will quote. My favorite Will quote. I mean, it's either probably just a chill from the animation.
Oh, yeah, probably just a chill.
Or it's
in a very
like
very specific.
Daddy Patty Tratty from the.
That's like the shrine. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Why do you think I get him to say Daddy Patty Tratty Uwu in some cameos? I guess it's funny. I even got him. I got him. He's the only person I got cameoing in my Doctor's Ranking on my personal channel just so that he can say, "Oh, I'm happy to see the second Doctor here at this specific spot." I won't say where, but it's a place he's happy to know. No, he's happy about.
First place.
Well, not that happy.
Yeah.
David's next.
Yeah, 11th. I can remember him going.
I just like the fuck off from Tears Getting Cold.
No, I think it's piss off, isn't it? It's piss off.
Oh yeah, it's pissed off. Yeah,
piss off.
It's funny though. It'd be funny.
My favorite one is Lava Monster, which I got wrong like the first time because I thought you said love that monster, but it turns out it's Lava Monster.
Which video was that from?
It was from his first two in that case because it was like he used to end the video off with like Lava Monster and then
okay.
Yeah. Watch his first two again. So.
Okay. And then finally we come to Jerry the Meerkat, who is the 12th and at time of recording the most recent person to join as an official member. But depending how long
most of them will be Star Bestie, I guess. Simples.
Yeah. Depending on how long Whoniversals goes, there is still the opportunity for other people to come on board before it ends up coming to an end. We'll see how that goes.
They've lost. Who will be the next Tom? Not everything. Not replacing me.
No, I mean,
Barry's.
The invitation's open.
Oh, hey.
Honestly, yes. Honestly, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
I don't think he would, but like,
no, he wouldn't join for.
I mean, Ashley Fisher did actually express interest at one point, I think.
Yeah.
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think we did actually make joke thumbnails where they were pink, which was
yes, we did.
Which was a colour that I am hoping someone will use.
Yeah.
But
hopefully,
if we... Because, funny, the reason why is because John, I think it's 2018 thumbnails, or 2019 ones, where John made mock-up ones. No, they did ones for who was there, and then they did orange and pink ones as well. And that's like, those could be used for someone else. Other people. And then when Robert came along, he had orange. So I was hoping someone would take pink. Yeah, so I was hoping we could have a pink one at some point.
Yeah.
We haven't. Jerry's black. He took black. That's cool.
Yeah. I took red.
Yeah. Will and David decided to have other shades of blue and green, respectively. Which, in the case of the green one, makes sense because we hadn't had a green person since Tiana left. But we had two blues at the same time. Well, I suppose mine's a bluey green, but
teal and turquoise.
But we still had Jean as well.
Yeah.
But it's still distinctive enough between the three of us. So, but it would still be cool if we did have a person who's like a pink, because I think Jerry preferred black to pink. We probably won't have
pink member coming soon. Let's just say that.
We hope.
Yeah.
We probably won't have white or grey because they're more tunes and specials.
Yes, yeah. Grey's our special. Grey's our guest members one.
Yeah. Tunes. We started out with white and grey thumbnails before.
I think we ended up with
using our own ones or just whatever we wanted. Sorry?
I think we ended up with some black border thumbnails as well, but then obviously
it was black and it was black and white.
Yes,
and then we just kind of did whatever we wanted.
Yeah,
but guys, we've skipped over Big World.
Oh yes.
Hang on, Big World had lavender. We're not doing.
Yes, they did. Yes.
But also,
Big World Sonic's purple as well.
Big World's my favorite Big World quote is
it's going to be one
previously
on
no, my favorite one is basically "You Have No Life" from Jerry's introduction.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
Well done to Zach, by the way. Just
did we really do much with Orenco and Sonic outside of their introductions? Did we do much?
The only
we did it. I think we did a second Sonic
video,
but we didn't do all the Rico video because Rico died in the fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Orinoco was like Ben trying to do a joke that didn't land. So we killed Orinoco in a fire.
And who was Sonic then?
It was Will. I think.
And who did Big World?
Big World was a couple of Big World was Jean originally, and then it ended up being Jean and Zach.
Yeah, we just kind of fleshed out Big World into Universal lore.
Big World canonically is our receptionist. So if you ever come to me,
at the time you guys were doing those ones, I was thinking of doing my own. I was going to do Goemon from Lupin the Third, and just the joke was a samurai was a Doctor Who fan, And I was going to try and do the voice of it, but I never got round to it.
If I had that time back then, I would have done Churchill the dog from the Churchill advert. Because I could do the voice. I could go, oh yes, yes.
I mean, I can do a Homer Simpson. Marge.
Marge.
I can only say Marge, but you know.
You did that tunes video for Robert, wasn't it? Was it Robert?
Which one?
Or someone else.
We'll do that tunes video for Rob because
Sorry? Okay.
Yeah, he did that tunes video for Rob because it's a quote from a request thing he got, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yes. So anyway, yeah.
I guess last but not least, we should talk about tunes. I guess it's the last thing we should read.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
we'll be quick because we're coming to about 3 hours soon. So yeah,
2 hours 49. 2 hours 40.
Yeah,
at 40.
Tunes.
So who came up with that idea? Who was it? Whose idea was it?
I think it was Matt and Jean did.
That makes sense.
But the thing is, it kind of just became a memes and behind the scenes channel.
Well, no, originally it was you guys actually doing stuff on like who wanted to talk about like other than Doctor Who
that wouldn't fit on the Whoniversals.
Because it was because Matt started talking about like Haunting of Bly Manor and we started talking about Marvel and then I think I ended it by accident. I was going to do Spider-Man No Way Home. But then I just never sort of,
and I just didn't bother with. I just didn't continue to. I continued to just not bother with the shows.
I did the slides, the radio play.
You did, yes.
Yeah, I did the radio play. That was where
Rob did.
From the Deep.
Yeah, and that's where Rob did his What If I Was Showrunner, which I still admire. I mean, it was a good try, and you know, I've asked him in that case, and he does look back and he says like he would change some stuff in that case. I'm just like, yeah, but so would I in most places. Then and then Matt's right, became the sort of more of a Doctor Who and like dumping ground in that case. Like we've had Who's Overlooked members with
memes, hangout.
Yeah, we've had Who's Overlooked members with me and Will getting both things there. Yeah, because of birthdays in that case. Tuesday, which Matt would enjoy,
and Tuesday too, which was
Tuesday too. Yes, exactly.
Celebration.
Which is I found it weird that you did that because the whole reason I did Tuesday was because Tuesday was an actual thing. It happened to also fall on my birthday.
You were counting that down for years in that case.
That was something I just did on
the reason was because you were 22, so it was like Tuesday plus 2, and you were 22.
Yeah.
So
and then oddly enough, we got
work again.
And then oddly enough, I think our most biggest famous sort of things came from that as well, because we've got Dr. Slap, which that's the Will video that was Will I don't know the slaps of Doctor Who up until like the Jodie era at that point, which is
which is wild that like that's our most viewed thing.
Well, people like compilations. People like people like
that was also wasn't it where the Big Weld, Orenco, and Sonic videos.
Big Weld
before Big Weld became the receptionist.
Yeah, Big Weld got first, and on Rico, then there was a hater video as well.
Also, was it Zach who did that Subway video?
That
was
I think it was. I can't remember. It might have been. It might have been. Yeah. But then we've got like
he's another possible person who could join.
Possibly,
if he wanted.
Yeah. And then, as you said, basically we've put like behind the scenes stuff, and then something that started like early in I think mid to late 2022 was the archive thing, which started with Ben because he did like put our video there, and then it's basically been taken over by me because most of my stuff like
bit of David as well.
Oh yes,
David's introduction. He's the only member who deleted videos aside. He's the only introduction that didn't actually go on the main channel. And he just started with his first proper video.
Yeah.
Reintroductions aside.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of
behind the scenes
footage that I filmed that never came out. So I think I might try and upload that to Tunes one day.
Might come about,
Yeah, I think I'm mostly on. I've done some extra videos that have gone on there, but I think mine now mostly the more
vlogs,
event
like,
vlogs.
It's also become like our vlogging stuff as well, because
like as well as the BFI and multi-member hangout ones. I've also done ones for when I went to see Doctor Who Am I, and when I went to the the TARDIS in the Cambridge Church TARDIS unveiling next to the the church next to my old university, and so it's. I will probably try and do one for the Series 2 20th anniversary thing in August. Sorry, in August. That one. I think we did do one for. I did do one for the TV movie, which also included the steelbook. Not so much unboxing, but opening. Opening up. So that was sort of 2 days in one in that case. In similar case, I did Matt and John, your Aberdeen convention one was added on to the Savages animation, I believe. Yeah. So that one covered that.
And then
we didn't really do much for the other conventions, but we did have that short one and a short from the last LFCC winter one last year.
Yeah. And also, no, it turns out our most famous video on that is where I'm at, and then my ankle, the doctor, which is a will. It's a will thing. Apologies to anybody who doesn't know.
Excluding Owen, Tiana, and May and Ollie outside them hang at the meetup vlogs, has every member featured in a video on that channel or made a video for that channel.
True.
Yeah, aside those 3, and even then, Ollie might have. They've definitely been. They were definitely in the Galaxy 4 vlog and the behind the scenes for Tea's Getting Cold Star Bestie. I'm not sure if they've done anything else for that. And Tiana and Owen. Well, Tiana might be. If there's some TON behind the scenes stuff, maybe.
Possibly, it depends on them really.
TLN behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
but like,
so
I know there was the full green screen thing, but like, there was a joke made from one scene in TLN where we were just both laughing at something one of us said over the phone, and that was just looped.
Yes. And then
that was with Tiana. That was you and Tiana.
It was and then
So I think Owen could be the only person who doesn't appear in a Tunes video. But,
and then, as I've said, basically most of it's also sort of like archive stuff, which I've included in that case, and there's some other stuff as well. Like as I said,
Jerry's not in. Yeah, to be honest, Jerry's not in much. He's in one in the.
He's in the Terra Zygons thing. He's in a couple of other ones as well.
He's in some vlogs and he's in Star Bestie, BTS. But I think that's about it. For him.
Absolutely. But
so far,
So
again, Tunes is going to carry on as well for a bit as well.
It will do,
I'm not sure whether we'll end up at the same time as Tunes or if it will stop before or go on a little.
I mean, I don't. It really depends on like what we decide to do with Tunes and Tunes, and like we don't know what the future holds.
Yeah, but aside,
exactly, we could all perish tomorrow, and we'd never know.
Yeah,
that's the worst of it.
Yeah.
But we're coming up to nearly 3 hours, I guess. Do you want to sort of like kind of close it off a little bit?
Yeah. Right. Well,
who wants to go first?
Well, I suppose I'll round it out because I'm hosting.
Okay, right.
So,
I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah. No worries. So as I said, like in the 11th generation thing, thanks for like 7 years, and even though, as I said, I wasn't even starting watching when the whole thing existed. I started watching 9 years ago, so at least I've sort of almost been there. But no, as I said, I'm happy with my legacy, happy with the friends I've made, like you two and everybody else. And no, I'm just happy. I'm happy to see how things will go in that case, and it's going to be a bit odd, sort of not being there anymore. But I don't mind. I'm not mad. I'm just more sort of like I'm happy because I know you guys will definitely sort of like carry it on at least. So it's going to be something like that. Yeah. But no, that's I guess that's my last words. And well, I've got some last words, but
and now you're gonna die. Those were your last words.
I'm gonna melt.
I killed him.
Matt, I'm sorry to say this, but Matt, I'm sorry to say this, but it's been about 7 years, and I should let you know. I'm actually Slovene. Sorry about that.
Oh no! I spilled the vinegar on Thomas.
I just had a look at the chat to see if there's any more questions. A bit of fun discussion there. Hello, Jean.
Hey, Jean.
But yeah, any last minute questions? Whilst we wrap up.
While we
I've also mainly talking to the audience if anyone's watching, but
but while
anyone's watching.
But while we're waiting on that, I might as well say my final note. It's been great, like, being a part of this, even though I don't make videos anymore, and I feel like I've left a good legacy on the channel. It's more than that. It's like friendship, companionship, and sharing in something we all love, and it's just been great knowing everyone for the past 10 years. So
yeah, I agree.
And thanks for the ride, everyone. Whether you're watching this or
I'm probably I think I'm probably the longest running member, because even though you started it,
you definitely are,
but you left at 23 and done like the odd video here and there, like the religion video.
I guess, technically, like, I would say you and I started doing it before Ollie did, and
and Ollie was also in Era 1 as well, so that's why they're number 3 on the list. Right? If we were doing chronological order, it's you, me, Ollie, then Jean, because you said it was him who contacted you about doing a collab channel. So he's number 4 because he was the next one coming in. Oh, so that makes Owen number 5. It's just the video order is kind of mixed up a little bit.
Although Tommy Sargent is like 3.5. Does he count? But also Big Weld.
There was going to be 2 other people we were hoping to get on, but one person, then another person. Like, we were going to do the red one, Scarlet Week before Thomas. We had one person, then another person had a beige lined up, and then we got beige. Well, green was our new color. Well, actually, no, light blue replaced red. Then it was green. Then it was beige. Then it was red.
Yeah.
So, but we had some other people, but it didn't work out. And obviously, Tommy Sargent, it didn't work out with him either. So it was really just us 2 and Ollie Everett, who transitioned onto the new run in July, and actually
we got a couple new faces.
Content in the first one as well. Yeah, and then Jean, Owen, and then everyone since then. Everyone from Tiana onwards is in order. With first video, it's just that those first 5 videos, it's kind of like you've mixed up everybody. So we start because at the time I was considered the leader. We dropped that a little bit later on, but that's why I was put first, and Matt as the second was put.
I prefer a democratic process with no leader. It's like your party. It's like a committee.
Yeah. We'll sort of a team anyway. But you I was put first, and you were put 5th in that order of initial run of videos. And then Ollie in second. Jean was 4th, which matched his joining position. But that's because Owen was put 3rd for some reason. So me and Jean matched our positions. And funnily enough, those were the 2 introduction videos that got deleted in 2018. Typical. And then Tiana, interesting, even though Matt was the bookend one, Tiana ended up being 6th anyway in the order, I think. I don't think you swapped.
I think originally Tiana was going to be 5th in the overall order. And around that time, Jean and Owen swapped. So Jean was 3rd in the original cycle order. Or not in the original, in the second cycle order.
In the second order.
No, that wasn't happening.
That's fine. But as I said earlier, we kind of stopped that type of
because we can't follow a schedule. We can't.
No, I think
we couldn't.
And with as things would happen for all of us and everybody who came later, that was probably for the wisest move.
Yes.
So now people just post when they can, which was probably a wise choice. Instead of trying to force everybody to try and do one every couple weeks or even every 2, like a video every 2.5 weeks or video every 5 weeks or 6 weeks or however many, or 3 weeks. Yeah, it wasn't sustainable, as we mentioned earlier. So I think what we ended up doing from McCoy month onwards was better, because I think it was around that time when we shifted to whenever people could post. Definitely in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than
so
yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's.
I'm going to check chat and then I'll do my round off. Well, the only thing I got is you guys are cringe from Jean and the sad face on that.
Which we are, but
we are but
cringe.
Sorry,
yeah, I don't know if anyone.
You're not.
Yeah, I suppose if anyone's been watching the live stream, not live, but wants to put anything in the comments, be our guest, and we'll try and respond to them as best as we can. In that case, I should do. Are you guys done with your wrap ups, or do you want to do them again?
I've already wrapped up, and you kept going on about cycle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it's the one thing I forgot to say whilst I was wrapping up. I'll be seeing you, my friends, some other time.
Hey.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think I was discussing with that cycles thing who's been around the longest, and I think it's even though I'm second on the list because it was your idea, Matt. But we did found it together, so I'm second.
But because I
came up with the name.
Yes, so I've officially left. You don't.
So
we both know you were first. We both know you were first.
And you were first.
Oh, but out of everyone currently in it, okay. Yeah. So we're done. This live stream's over because we've got nothing more to add.
Yeah. Yeah. But that is definitely nothing else. Oh, there's one more thing from Sean. There are more. I'm not going to bother with that.
That'll double the length of the stream.
Yeah, he's just talking nonsense. In that case, to wrap it up, thank you everybody for watching. It's been a wild last 10 years in general, but the Whoniversals have been a massive part of my life for 10 years. 11 if you count the pre-prep. Coming up to 11 years for that, Matt. It's been and looking forward to doing at least a little bit longer. Don't know much longer we're doing it for, but hopefully at least definitely up to the end of the year. We'll see it beyond that. And it's been mostly there's been a lot of ups and downs, but overall it's been a great part of my life and helped me expand onto the YouTube scene. So also you got you to partially thank for that as well, Matt. So I did start YouTube when I went to college, but it was you giving that suggestion as well, and me thinking about it as a maybe. And then once was at college and made my own channel, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm good to do this. So and it's been like a really fun roller coaster 10, 11-ish years if you count the pre-prep, but. Yeah, it's been incredible. I can even still remember stuff back as nearly 10 years ago to August 2016 about the videos discussion and stuff. Like when I was out on holiday, and it's like, oh, where's your video? And I thought, I thought I posted it before I went. Fun times. Yeah, it's been, to quote the 15th Doctor, an absolute joy. Which is true for the most part. It's been mostly true. So, yeah. And I thank everybody for watching both this live stream and all the videos, including the ones that aren't up there anymore. And we hope that you stick around and for as long as we are around. And with that being said, I've been Nick. This has been the Whoniversals. This has been our 10th anniversary celebration stream. And we wish you a great rest of the day. Goodbye.
See ya.
And with that, I shall bring us to an end.